focus on. Hey, we're live.
I need my Apple box.
Hey guys, this is Darren and Chris with Unknown Comics. Hey,
What's up?
Chris.
Hi.
We are here for our 11 to 2 show with Tyler Kirkham. We won't show Tyler yet because he is currently. I am watching him eat a bagel sandwich. Oh. He looks delicious.
He looks delicious, or the bagel looks delicious?
The bagel looks delicious.
That was a Freudian slip there.
All right. Well,
hopefully the audio is still off.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cut.
They hear you.
Start over. So we're here. We're going to do 11 to 2, guys. Today we're going to be offering some remark opportunities. The answer to all of your questions is no, you can't add remarks to what you bought yesterday or any previously scheduled books. Okay? As we said yesterday, we are not adjusting orders. We're not changing orders. Whatever the orders is what we have. Yeah. Amy, if you were within earshot, can you go grab me the new free book for this morning show?
I don't. Hey, you're asking Amy for the new free book?
Yeah, she knows which one it is. We have a new free book. Yesterday was Mr. and Mrs. X, number 1. The trade dress. Today we have a new free book, and then tonight we'll have a special free book for the viewers. But we will get to that tonight, so you can't see it early.
Who's doing our share writing?
Oh, crap. Free book. So.
Hey, will you? I'll go grab somebody.
Don't put it in front of the graded slide. They'll think this.
Oh yeah, they'll think it's graded and blah blah blah. Does we have any comments yet? Because we're getting loaded, guys. We are running like right at schedule. We're trying to get everything finished prepped. We open at 9. My staff gets here at 9. Some of my staff is still missing. So we're going as quickly as we can
for a moment.
Getting everybody ready. I'm not even sure if this is.
Remember share contest? You done that before? Where you're writing out names? Okay, so grab a sticky notes and a pen.
Chris, your mic's on.
Chris, your mic's on.
Okay.
Thank you.
We haven't set this up yet, I don't believe. I think we still have to set this up in the system. So Chris or Amy will set it up. This is the Virgin cover to Death Metal number 6. We are going to, with any purchase of $30 or more of the live sale stuff, you put this in your cart. It'll auto coupon at the end. We haven't got that set up yet. So give us just a minute so we can get that set up. Is Amy at her desk?
No.
Yet? Okay. Yeah, we'll get them to do that before we get rolling, guys.
Yep. Got everybody sharing. No questions just yet.
Okay.
So.
I'm imagining we have a lot of good mornings and how you doings and all of that. So again, there's going to be a free book. It's a new free book than what we had last night, so any new purchase. The big thing about this 11 to 2 show, guys, is we're going to start off offering blanks. It's going to be quick remarks. It's $100. We're only going to put up 20 to begin with, and it's going to be of this style. Let me zoom in on the camera. You get the want to zoom in on it for me? So we're gonna. This is going to be what you get for $100. You're going to get Tyler's signature, obviously, and then you're going to get a quick remark. It's going to be 3 to 5 minutes, and the first 20 are going to be just Venom blanks. So there we go. Gets rid of the glare. So we're only going to put 20 up. They're $100, and it's just a quick remark. If we finish the 20, we're going to move on to the next blank. We're only offering blanks. We're not offering sketches on any other books. Like the only quick remarks you can get are the books that we put up, which will be the 20 blanks. I assume they will go fast because $100 for a quick sketch. And then there will be a $45 option for grading to be submitted for grading, guys. So just so you know, this is what you'll get. We're going to do 20 of them, and then if we get through them, we're going to add more. If this goes well, we'll probably add some tonight. So, do we have a share person?
Yes, Alicia is working on the shares.
Okay,
now.
So we do have a share person. So remember, guys, we need to get Amy to set this up as an auto coupon.
It's already done.
Okay, it's already done. So this is already done, guys. So when we launch the collection, you'll be able to get that. Again, we're not ready to show Tyler because he's still eating food. And then this, for the share contest, will be the free book. Venom number 3, Color Splash. First Null. That will be the free book for sharing. So make sure you share, guys. At the end of the show, about 5 minutes till the end of the show, we'll draw a name for anybody who shared, and this will be what you have the chance to win. We will have auctions as well throughout the show. We'll probably do 5 auctions. Let me show you some of the sketches for auctions. Again, I just want to walk everybody through what we're doing before we get rolling.
I'm going to throw some questions at you.
I am ready for not questions.
Okay. Will Tyler sign the free book?
The free book will be signed.
Free book will be signed. Okay. I guess on the remark, is it just Venom or can I get Agent Venom?
That's a good question. We will ask Tyler before we launch the stuff.
Okay. How old are your twins? I got
1.5.
1.5.
These are some of the things that we're going to auction today, guys. We'll have different auctions. That is still not. That is for somebody else. Put that over there. These are some of the auction things that we're going to be auctioning. It's $100 for the quick remark, and then $45 more for grading if they want it graded. Hey, will somebody ask Tyler if it's just Venom on the quick remarks, or will he do other symbiote characters on the Venom blanks?
It can be other symbiotes, I'm sure.
Well, let's confirm before. So we're confirming. This is some of the auction stuff. Again, guys, it's 11 o'clock. My staff's only been here for a couple hours. We had to run to the warehouse for restocks and pull some other books.
So that tails into this question. Will the books offered last night be up today?
There will be some new books up today. There will be everything from yesterday will be offered again. And then we did restock some of those books, like the Venom 1 through 4. Now, guys, we didn't catch our own mistake. The Venom 1 through 4 bundle last night was priced wrong. It should have been priced much higher. So we did restock it, but instead of charging what we were supposed to charge, we charged the difference between what we should have charged and what we did charge. So it is not as cheap as it was last night because it wasn't supposed to be that cheap in the first place. So again, share this event today. We're gonna remind you guys a couple times. This is what you'll win for sharing. We don't give away crappy prizes. We try to do something really cool every time. We don't just randomly give away like Black Cat #3 Virgin cover. We want to always give away something cool, and so this is the cover that we're going to give away.
He's cool with Venom, Carnage, Null, and Agent Venom.
Okay, so Agent Venom, for whoever asked, is a yes. Put it in your notes. You know, if you have a request on the quick remark, remember,
But he said just like those 4.
Carnage, Null, Venom, Agent Venom. Yeah. Those are the 4. Those are the 4.
No Scream.
No Scream.
Yeah, well, it's just there's too much more going on there.
Yeah, he wants to keep it simple, guys, so he can get through as many of these as possible.
There's not more about reference or anything like that. He can just get it done.
So again, when we launch the site, guys, if you're new to our page, what we do is we're going to launch everything on unknowncomicbooks.com. It'll be live at the top of the page, also on the app. You'll go through, you'll build your cart. The buy 2, get 1 free does not work right now. So don't even try adding buy 2, get 1 free. It's not going to work. It's disabled while we're doing our live event. Did we send out our email?
It went out a little bit ago.
Okay. So you put this in your cart. Should be at the top of the page now.
Well,
So-
once it's live, yeah.
Once this is live, it'll be at the top of your page. You have to add this to your cart to get it for free. I cannot emphasize that enough. We are not going to go back and add it. If you miss out, you miss out. I'm sorry. It's a free item. We don't have the customer service available during the weekdays to be able to just go change orders. So we're not going to change your orders, guys. So don't miss out. Did she restock the Amazing Spider-Mans and the Uncanny? I think she only stocked 5. She can stock more of each of those. We have more. Especially on the like Spider-Gwens and all that. So there's that. So again, you'll add that. Tyler will sign it. It will come with the COA. It is a free gift for participating in the event. And then the quick remarks. I imagine this will be the quickest item up to go. We're fixing to launch the site. We're fixing to put everything up. I have all the staff in place. Right now I am checking to give you guys a head start. So if you're watching right now, there's 38 people on. We're only doing 20 remarks. So when this goes live, those are gonna go very quickly. If they don't go quickly, I'll be really surprised. But we do intend on doing other blanks, but we're going to start with Venom, since that's kind of what Tyler has really done for us. We ready to launch? Do we have any other questions before we launch?
All right, let's see here.
Okay, we're restocking a few more things before we go live.
Is the Batman 100 CGC still 125?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Don't
That
forget.
one, the reason why that one is 125, guys, is because that one will be a 9.8. Like, that is one of the books we do guarantee a 9.8. We're not guaranteeing 9.8s on anything else. That's why that one is more expensive for whoever's asking. I confirm that's why we did that, because we are going to ensure that those will be 9.8s. None of the other grades that we offer will be 9.8s. We try to get the highest grades possible, but it's impossible to do with every book. So, and you can't use your own CGC account. You have to, if you grade through us. That way we can over-submit and try to pull the highest grades possible. That still does not mean 9.8, but that we will still do our best to get 9.8s.
Dervin asks, will Punchline Blank be available for eMark?
That is the second one we're going to do after Venom is finished, is Punchline. So we do have at least one Punchline to do as an auction, but the quick remarks we plan on doing, I think we have 5 Punchline Blanks to try to do after Venom, I believe.
Are we doing auctions during the show?
We are doing auctions during the show. We will break to do auctions probably about every 20
And
minutes.
we'll go over the auction process before we do the first one.
They're just finishing up, guys. They just need a couple more minutes to restock a few more things, and then we're going to get rolling. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. The way our auctions work is we set a 2-minute timer. We'll put the piece up. We'll start a 2-minute timer. You'll bid, you'll bid, you'll bid. 2-minute timer runs out. Then we set a 30-second lag timer. If anybody bids inside that 30 seconds, we reset the lag timer. The reason why is there can be up to a 30-second delay between what we're filming and what you're seeing. So we try to give you ample amount of time. But I will say what happened yesterday is a lot of people waited until right at 2 minutes to bid on a book. And we closed the book before we saw the bids. So we had to redo the book later because we didn't see the bids because y'all waited so long to bid. So at least bid early if you plan on trying.
You cannot auction snipe a laggy auction.
Yeah. Not to mention we'll reset the lag timer. So I got that idea from, I think it's either Comic Link or Comic Connect. They do that.
Try the 4 characters he will do remarks. By default is Venom. If you put in your checkout notes, he will also do, instead of doing Venom, he will do Null, Agent Venom, or Carnage.
Carnage. Those are the ones.
But you need to put those in your checkout notes.
And then, of course, Amy is our CGC witness for the show. She will be in the room the whole time watching everything be signed. So there'll never be any concern or worry that your books were not witnessed if we are, if you're buying something that is CGC. So
Chris says, just an FYI, this is one of the better run online comic sales online, in his opinion.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks,
Appreciate that.
Chris.
We agree.
I have a high opinion of people named Chris, except for the one that works here.
Whoa.
Ooh,
That got real.
He made me get a haircut.
You're welcome.
Mike, there is a free book option with purchase. You will need to add it to your cart, and it will automatically go free.
Most of the stuff is slowly populating on the website right now. It's just taking its time because there's so many products.
Is the blank at the top?
That is one of the ones that has not yet populated. It's getting there. The live book is up there. The free book is up there now. Like I said, you have to add that to cart. It is going to show a price up front. Once you get to checkout, that's when it'll discount the item. So
yeah, it discounts at checkout. Remember, guys, notes. If you get Tyler's special signature, which is, are we doing that at this show? We are doing the special signature.
Yes, it's still on here as well.
We have any samples of the special signature. You have to tell us if you buy multiple books what book your special signature is going on. And what I mean by that is Tyler for $50 will do a little quick remark with the signature for $50. But you have to, and he'll do this on any of the books that you purchase. But you have to tell us what book in the notes at checkout. Otherwise, we are adding that blind to your order. Everything is going live right now, guys. So I wouldn't mess around with waiting around for, especially if you want that Venom. Once the Venom blank loads, we're going to start with those. We're going to be able to show Tyler drawing them the whole time. So that'd be one of the first things that we work on. There are 48 people on the website, so don't mess around probably with checking out like too many things. Remember, the guys, the buy two get one free is disabled, because if the buy two get one free is enabled for the website at this time, it will then not discount the free book. So unfortunately, we cannot have 2 auto coupons set up at the same time. The camera just like...
Yeah, it's messing with me. It's trolling me.
Remember, if you share, the share contest for this show is Venom number 3, signed by Tyler Kirkham. First appearance of Null. I can hear me in the other room. That's fun.
Yeah.
There's... I got people checking out. There's at least as many people checking out as I have Venom blanks. So that's fun. So we are currently just... Oh, it's updating. The internet's being real laggy today, guys. So if there's lag, I'm sorry, but I think we broke it last night. We had so much going on last night. So I'm just kind of watching to see... Check the website for things. There's lots of people on now. Any questions currently, Brandon?
People asking to post the link, and so I'm doing that now.
Posting the link. It's on the app and on the website at the top of the pages, guys. We restocked
So
Tyler's
the blank
Spider-Man.
has finally populated. So
The blank is finally
up
populated.
now.
Was that the right one?
Yeah.
That? Yeah.
So the blank is populated, guys. It is there, so you can check out and do your thing.
You didn't give me a stock on those, so
Is your phone on silent? Hopefully. I think my phone is on silent.
that's good.
It wasn't when you just text me, Dallas.
How many of those blanks did you want?
We're starting with 20. So, we're starting with 20. I brought half a case of them over.
I made Tanner send the Facebook link. He's not here, but he's logged into his Facebook. What should I do now?
Hey, Tanner, work harder. Come on. You should be here with us right now. I know you're here in spirit. I have less staff helping with this show. That's why we're not pushing stuff a little bit harder on this show. Because of our shipping constraints right now, if you're tuning in and you're going to ask shipping questions, don't, because I'm not going to answer them. But I will say right now that October 28th sucks. So we're still working. We are still working through October 28th. A lot of books are moved actually into November. So if you have questions, customer service is always available through phone call or through Facebook Messenger. If you have questions about orders, just know that we're working through them as quickly as possible. So people are starting to check out, so we're fixing to break. Tyler's still not in the room. But hey, why don't we go ahead and show how this works, the 3-screen thing or the 2-screen thing where we can do multiple things at one time.
Okay, well, I can show you the room Tyler's going to be in above Darren's shoulder. So
The camera's crooked-ish.
crooked.
Ish.
It's that scoliosis curve in your back
Probably.
that everybody has. So we can go full screen with it. Hold on.
So we're
So
showing
this is where Tyler's going to be signing, and then once he starts signing, that little spot on the desk is where you'll see what he's signing and all that fun stuff. And I could even put Darren up there too.
Hey! Hi!
But then he would cover up Tyler. We're not
Yeah.
gonna do that.
You can always bring me down to the bottom.
I can do things
You're special that way.
a little bit.
So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I think we're fixing to start printing orders. The orders are starting to come in. Let me check the collection.
Let's see.
Collection should be up. Free book should be right. Should be the one that you showed in the video with the bat over the moon.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
So the quick remark only has...
Let me check the stock on that because that needs to be the right.
I show that we have 6 available. 2
Try
graded.
saying free book isn't working. Oh, you see it.
We just. So you may need to refresh the correct book is at the top of the collection. So yeah, make sure you grab the right book. So let's make sure we get the right book. It's like I said, the new one is at the top of the collection. So just make sure you have the right one in your cart, and then that should get you guys good. Travis, like I said, make sure you have the right book. The right book is at the top of the collection right now. So.
Yeah.
Need to have,
Is Sierra over here yet? Is she here? Okay. She was supposed to be here at 11. Guys, my staff worked a lot of hours yesterday. Everybody that worked the show last night worked from 9 to 9. Some of them worked from 9 to 10. And then they were all back here except for one of them at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they all plan on working 9 to 9 today. So they're all putting in tons of hours to make sure that we can make this the smoothest process we can have. So is the blank growing in numbers?
you said you wanted 20.
Right.
We only had 14 in stock at first.
Oh, okay. Was that including the CGC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, now there's 8 in stock. Okay, so we are starting to print orders, guys. We're getting closer. Amy's starting to pull the orders, print the orders. So today we have Tabby helping. She's printing the orders. Sierra will be pulling the orders. Alicia's doing the share contest.
So some people are having issues finding the notes.
Should be at checkout. Yeah, you may have to use the browser on the website over the app. I'm not sure. There were people having issues with that last night as well. All I can say is use the browser, not the app. I know you can leave notes on the app. I just don't know how.
And are we still working on the free book?
The free book should be fixed, I believe.
Okay.
So, just so you know, guys, we're also down. Yesterday we're running with Brandon and Tanner. Right now we're currently running with just Brandon because Tanner has a day job during the day. Brandon does as well, but he was courteous enough to take, 2 days off just to help with this guy. So I appreciate Brandon being willing to take off his time from his couche job.
My couche job. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it is, but
Yeah, it's pretty. He has a pretty good job. He works at one of the churches here locally that has it's an impressive set of.
our production.
Yeah, your production.
I
It is movie quality production, guys. He uses words and stuff like, we have this. And I was like, I've never even heard of that. Like, what was the thing you were talking about the other day about some kind of wall, like an invisible wall?
An infinity wall.
Infinity wall.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
People that know. There you go.
I guess I don't know. I'm not in the know.
You're not a video shooter, so.
That's true. All right, guys, so I'm going to check stock again. Again, our plan is to go for 3 hours. We have a lot of books to get signed as well. We're taking this show kind of easy.
Still getting reports of free book not working.
Trying to figure out this free book situation. That's fun.
Make sure they have the right book in.
You have to have Death Met.
It was a different book at first. It was up
Okay.
for some reason. They need to make sure they have that right book.
It's
So the
this
Batman
book, guys.
Moon version.
It's this book. This book is the free book. Free book. This is the book. This
Yeah,
is
we
the
had
book.
the wrong one was up there at first, and now it's the Batman Moon.
So you have to make sure that this is the book in your cart, guys, for the free book. It's Wonder Woman in Chains, Batman Who Laughs, and then Batman coming in from the moon.
Yeah, they're saying that is the book.
Are they sure that they got the right one? Because there is another version of that, but it's Wonder Woman like throwing down. Let me see. Venom 1.
They're scrambling, guys. So
Again, there's always going to be some problems. We worked on short notice. Like, we just didn't have the time that we had yesterday to prep. This was a very ambitious adventure to do go from stopping at 9 to getting up and starting at 11, especially being the first time that we've done something like this. Checking different things, guys, just to make sure. Remember, we're not editing orders at all at this point, guys. We are letting things happen. If you mess up on the orders, I'm sorry, we can't fix it unless it is something that is a failure on our end, which it looks like there is a few things. Oh, guys, you're not getting the trade dress. You're supposed to be getting the virgin cover. I think that's the problem. I'm looking at orders of people that have already put their order in, and people are put the trade dress in their cart. It is not the trade dress. It is the virgin. Yeah, there's a few. I don't know. We're trying to fix this. I should figure out what's going on here pretty soon. I can't see comments. Hey, look, there's Tyler. He's starting to draw. We're fixing to go to his camera. We're making sure he's
Okay,
all
guys,
set
so the
up.
free book should be working now. I know Darren's in there.
By the way,
talking
while
over
you're
it.
looking, did you see David Nakayama's?
Okay, Chris is talking over it. He's trying to explain what happened.
Okay.
So,
I'll go silent.
Chris, you're clear.
Cut to him.
book had the wrong date, so we've got that done now. And again, make sure you have the right book in your cart.
All right, everyone. We should be looking at Tyler. Starting on the sketches.
Tyler, are you live right now?
I think he's on.
Okay.
But Tyler, Brandon has made him live.
Let's see. Let's go to. Okay, you're unmuted, so we can talk to you, Tyler.
Okay.
So.
Remarks.
Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to share this myself.
Email for
Is Pax on?
some of these products.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, well, can you hear me? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Oh,
We're working out the bugs.
sorry.
I think Tyler's turned on now.
I'm very turned
Ooh,
on.
Tyler, you turned on now?
I'm not sure what someone did, but it feels good.
All right. All right. This is gonna have a much different feel, guys. It's early. Like, night shows are so much better. I'm a night person, so like, I'm getting logged in, but the way the new app works. We will have another punchline. Oh, that's from yesterday. Never mind. I just shared yesterday's.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. I think I shared today's. I don't know.
That's us.
Man, we're already at 69 shares.
Real quick.
Good. Keep on sharing.
Keep on. Keep on.
Switch to most recent.
Oh.
Got a newest.
Losing our artist.
Sorry,
He's
no.
leaving.
Different marker.
He's vacating the area. Sorry, guys. He's out.
See ya.
You can see the
You have to get to $30, and it has to be from the live collection, John Dent.
you can see the new Jeep right through the
Oh, yeah, you can see the Jeep, which is illegally parked right now.
yeah. Maybe he'll get a nice ticket today.
Probably should move that.
You should let people vote on how you wrap that Jeep.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we're gonna wrap the Jeep.
Just make Deathstroke an option, please.
Come on, man. I've never had a Deathstroke
I
cover.
know,
It's gonna be all.
I always just said if I had an orange vehicle, it'd be Deathstroke, but you don't have to, I guess.
No, Jim Lee X-Men 1 all around the whole thing.
Well,
That would be sick.
the real way to do
Also
that is
not
to
our
make sure you black out one of the
it'd still
sides
be
of the
cool.
windshield, right?
You know what?
If it was Deathstroke, you'd have to black out one of your windshield.
Nice,
You
man.
only see out one side of
It's
that.
okay, you'll
driving.
learn though. You'll learn and eventually be a better driver.
Yeah, hopefully it's not the driver's side you black out, right?
They're still
which one is
saying
the
the
side? It's
they're
It
still
would-
saying
it
the
would
free
be-
book's not working.
it's his left eye, right?
Yeah.
Guys,
At this point, I mean, there's no reason for it to not be working. We've got that.
we're still trying to figure out why
Batman
the
Moon. It's free. You have to have at least $30 in your card.
yeah you have to have $30 in your cart
It's active all day long.
and you have to check out. You have to be in the checkout process for it to coupon out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't know why it's acting up. Yesterday worked without any flaws except for the CGC option we had to disable.
yeah, it should be ready to rock and roll. So maybe try refreshing one more time. See if maybe it's just some kind of hesitation. I know we had a little bit of hesitation on products going up earlier.
Internet's being real slow right now, guys.
Internet's
No
super
sound
fast.
now. Okay, we should have sound now. Tyler, where's your mask, bro?
No, oops.
He's
It's
got-
right there next to him. It's fine. What are you doing? You're
He's
all
got,
right.
He's got social distance.
Masking
But
up,
it's
man.
up to him. Totally wear it up. It's all good.
In case someone farts in here again.
Wait.
When did it happen the first time?
When Tyler like hotboxed us or whatever it's called.
What sucks is I had no idea the other employees were out there. That really sucked.
And I've never seen him move so fast.
Oh man, I'm glad I wasn't in here for that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
had been holding it in from the big Texan.
That's called steaks. Big steak. Let's see. Yeah, these are some.
Let's see.
So you guys are. Do we have any of those remarks left? Do we?
I haven't.
I put a selected quantity. I wasn't sure how much you were.
We're only doing 20 of
Yeah,
the.
I changed it to. I changed it for you. Let's see. I show we still have a few of those. What you see, what Tyler's doing right now. We still have a few of these in stock. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you purchase those. You can get. If you don't tell us you want something different, it's going to be Venom that he puts on there. The other options are Carnage, Null, or Agent Venom. But we have just a couple of those left. So it's $100. The graded versions are sold out, looks like, but you can still get the COA version.
Oh. How many do we have in stock?
I'll have to look. I'm not on that right now.
Why is it? I can't get my comments to update on my phone.
Give us just a second, guys. I'm trying to finish something up so then we can start checking your comments.
This one says they want no.
Okay, cool.
Null.
Let's see here. So, in case you guys don't know, I don't know if we mentioned this earlier, Darren probably already has. There's quite a few books you can only get during this live signing. So we've got different color splash and black and whites for Venom 26, 27, 28. That you can only get during here in the show. Batman 100. Tyler Kirkham's exclusive for that we've had available in a couple of boxes, but that was the only way you were able to get it so far. So you can get that here during the show as well. Make sure you guys are looking for, like I said, Batman 100, and then Venom 26, 27, 28, 29, color splash and black and whites. The only way to get those is during this live show with Tyler. So we have never offered those before on the website as far as selling those products go. So make sure you go grab those during the live show today.
And the free book is working now. I am looking at people's orders, guys. The free book is on. It is working. It is no longer a problem. Now, the other thing we want to let you guys know, at 2:30, at 2 o'clock we're going to end. At 2:30, Street Level Hero Are you going on the Street Level Hero Spider-Man booth? Street Level Hero will go live on Instagram,
SLHLA.com, YouTube. On
YouTube. All right,
Street
he's
Level
going
Hero
live
LA.
on YouTube,
that's fine.
and he will be offering different covers that we do not have for Venom, which is like all of the negative-looking covers that we did. He'll be offering the black and whites of those. That's something Unknown Comics has never offered. Those are Street Level Hero exclusives. So from 2:30 to 3:30, he will be live.
And then by then we'll all be really hungry and go and eat lunch.
Correct.
So this is till 2:30 then, or is it till 2? And then,
We will see how we are doing. We may end early, so JP, to give us extra time between what we're doing with JP. I guess.
All right, so guys, if you want these blanks, I moved a couple of the options over to CGC. So if you're wanting a CGC, you can go ahead and purchase that now. Again, that's what you're seeing Tyler work on over there.
And if you have questions, feel free to ask. This is the time to ask questions. You get to ask Tyler.
Over here, I can see actual comments now.
We can.
How do I claim a blank variant CGC remark? Leo, so like I said, go to the live sale collection. It's at the very top right now. The only options are Venom, Knoll, Carnage, or Agent Venom. So if you don't leave anything in your order notes, he's going to automatically do Venom.
I'm sorry.
But it's right now. It's at the top of the page. So live sale collection on our website, which you can see pinned there at the bottom of the comments.
We're gonna, so we can start getting to everybody's lunch hours. I think everybody's gonna be, so at noon, we'll say 12:30. We're gonna have Tyler pull out his art portfolio, and we are going to show off some of his original cover art that he brought with him. This is stuff that will be available for purchase. He did bring covers to show off if you're interested in original cover
I
art.
only brought a couple that haven't been claimed by you guys already, but
Oh, well, there's that. Well,
if you
let's
want to sell
see.
those, you can.
we'll
William-
talk about that.
Well, I'll show you what we got.
Well, we'll do it at 12:30.
Okay.
William, as far as commissions go, the only thing you can get is like these blank options we're doing right now. So we'll have these. We'll have a couple other different kinds of blanks throughout the show, and a few tonight as well. But that's the only way you can get some kind of sketch or commission from Tyler during the show. Mike, CGC turnaround times. Man, we always just say 6 months, man. It can be a lot faster than that, but it just really depends on what's going on with CGC. We hope it is faster than that. Let's see. That's a big reason we're using our account, is to make sure it goes faster. It just takes too long to process.
If it needs to be pressed,
Yeah.
that can add. But here's the other thing about what we're doing, guys. Now I'm off. All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting this whole mic thing down, guys.
Darren's still trying to figure out what the word technology is.
Technology.
So
The other thing, the reason why we're only selling our books, guys, is Amy, on top of everything else that she does for us with T-shirt designs and box designs and CGC, she also has learned how to press and do a lot of that stuff. So a lot of these books that may need, a little bit of love and care before we send them off to CGC, she's able to do that. And then we're going to bulk send everything in. But being able to do the pressing in-house will save us, up to 4 months on some of these shipping times. She's been pressing for a couple months now. She's got all the equipment. She read the entire owner's manual, watched videos. JP from Street Level Hero also gave us a lot of great tips on how to do this stuff. They do a great job at what they do. So we're hoping our shipping times on CGC start increasing over the next few months, because a lot of the times what's caused our biggest delays is we've had to rely on CCS to do our pressing. And that can take up to 4 months to get done. And right now with CGC doing all this in-house signing stuff, we still have books from the last Tyler Kirkham signing still at CGC, waiting on pressing.
Yeah.
So that was May that we did that signing. And that stuff was all turned in within a few weeks, guys.
That sucks.
So we are doing a lot to try to increase our shipping times. And
Danielle, order notes. As far as the app, there should be a way to leave notes there, but for some reason it's not working for some people. The web store, right before you go to cart, there's a place to leave a note. So that's where it works on a browser. Right before you go to checkout, when you're just looking at your cart, there's a place to leave notes.
I'm about to throw down.
Um,
That's cool. I did, and it bothers me.
yeah, like I said, 4 to 6 weeks would be great. But like I said, I mean, sometimes CGC just takes so long. So it should be processed through our hands very quickly.
And we don't fast track, guys. Like, our pricing does not include fast track. So whatever the shipping times is, what the shipping times is, it takes us a few weeks to process everything before it leaves here to go to CGC. Once it's to CGC, then it's in their hands. But we don't, like, Amy's not going to ship the stuff out to CGC tomorrow, guys. It's going to be a couple weeks of processing time because there's a lot of books to go through here. Because Tyler's not only signing this, but he's signing other stuff that we need done as well. So...
okay. Michael. Sorry, somebody keeps messaging me. Michael asked Tyler, when will you be working on Deathstroke again?
Oh man, I would love to. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw. Maybe a couple months ago, I had put up a Deathstroke Batman thing that I kind of was playing around with. Like, I think I called it a death bat. But that was actually for a pitch that we pitched to DC to do a Deathstroke Batman kind of story. But it didn't work out because of all the like future state stuff coming out and everything. But anyway, I'd love to draw the character again, but I just don't know when, if it'll happen, you know.
So I don't know if you saw the Bleeding Cool article this morning, Tyler. I know you kind of follow some of that stuff, but apparently in the quiet of the night, DC laid off more people last night.
Did they really?
Yes.
Wow.
Including one of our
No
like
confirmation from
no
DC
confirmation
yet.
from DC. Of course, they're using a holiday
do
to
this.
avoid email confirmation because last time they did it like they let everybody off on a Friday afternoon and then went home. Like, we're not answering emails until like Tuesday. So today's Veterans Day. It looks like they laid people off yesterday and then went radio silent until probably tomorrow, maybe even next week. But if what I saw in Bleeding Cool, the article is correct, our exclusive guy, our contact for all exclusives got laid off.
What the?
Yeah, Stuart Schreck, he's the one that... So that's both Stuart and Eddie Choi, who's the one that handles the variant program.
Yeah, he's...
So I don't know what that means for
DC exclusive.
DC exclusives in the future because they keep laying off the people that are centered around those jobs.
Because Eddie's the one that, he's the guy that I deal with, you know.
Yeah, so GJ, this is what Tyler is working on is what the quick sketches are going to be like. We are currently sold out of the Venom version, so we will have some other versions up here soon.
And we're going to do Punchline next, I think, is what Tyler gave the example for.
So
We're going to do
Vernon,
Punchline.
we do want to have cons open as well. It'll be great to go back to shows and be able to see all the
Fletcher.
great people. So
Fletcher was one of the ones that was laid off as well by the,
Wow.
and he's their convention guy.
Yeah, wow, man.
So DC also laid off their convention.
He's nuts. He's been there for so long.
Yeah, the first Adam Phillips has been there for 26 years. Stewart's been there for 21, and Fletcher's been there for 18. There's over 3/4 of a century of people that and just those three people with information. So it's just crazy. Another round of layoffs. And not confirmed from DC. It's from Bleeding Cool, so take it as you want. But another round of layoffs. I just, after my time with Hastings, that's kind of how they did layoffs. They laid off people in stages, and then they just closed. Like it was over. So I really hope that because of what I went through, like my brain automatically just assumes like this is like the same steps. Like they're just going to go to TV and movies, and they're going to drop publishing or sublease publishing to maybe somebody else. So my brain just automatically assumes the worst because what happened at Hastings, you'd be sitting in your cubicle and there was just it was like Black Friday kind of situation. They'd come in, they'd grab, the VP would come and say, hey, you come with me. And then you would never see that person. And as soon as they walked away, someone came and packed those people's desk and met them at the front door.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Tabby, for adding notes to some of those people that couldn't get that figured out.
So, Looks like the sketches are going pretty good. Looks like we're getting through them pretty easily. Again, we have Sierra helping pull orders. Tabby is printing orders. We'll QC them probably this evening when more help is available. We couldn't pull as much help today as we did last night because everybody who helped last night was working on top of their normal hours. But orders are more important right now during the day, so we can't pull a lot of staff. That's why we're not going big on this one. We are fixing to do our first auction of the day, so we're going to cut to the other room for a few minutes. We'll keep showing Tyler draw.
Brandon, just so you know, there won't be any colors on these quick sketches. These are just going to be black and white quick sketches.
So we are going
appreciate
to auction.
you,
I think
buying
I'm
it and
still.
supporting Tyler, and of course getting a sweet piece of his amazing art. So
Okay.
again, like I said, the punchline, other blanks will go up pretty soon. So
You'll put that on these and bring that. And do it in such a way that we still have Tyler. Yeah, put it in the middle there. I'll take care of it. Because I've got to leave room for Tyler on the screen. All right, we'll take that down. Yes, Tyler's on 4.
So are we ready, Brandon?
Yeah.
So the book we're going to cut to, guys, this is the punchline. It does include some color. That's a nice little side profile shot with some good detail. It's got the blue dots for punchline. This is our new punchline exclusive that just came out this week. We're excited to get Tyler to be the first person to get to sketch on these. If you do want to add CGC, you just need to send us a Facebook if you win the auction, and then we'll be sure to be able to add CGC on your invoice before you pay. We're going to start the bidding on this one at $175. And if for whatever reason the bidding gets to $500 on any auction, we always cover the CGC fees for you. So we're going to start this at $175. You'll wait for the timer. Once the timer gets going, it'll be 2 minutes. You can bid inside that 2 minutes, and then there'll be a 30-second lag timer. Anybody places a bid inside that 30-second lag timer, we reset the lag timer to account for somebody to be able to counter bid. So no sniping. Plus, it allows you to have 30 seconds to try to make your claim. We'll be doing a handful of these auctions throughout the day. We've also got some nice yellow label 9.8 stuff that we're going to be offering as well.
All right.
So Brandon, it is up to you now.
Okay, we'll go ahead and start the bidding at 175, and the 2-minute timer starts now.
We're already at 175. I can track this if you want.
Okay.
You want me to stay on then?
Yeah, you can stay on.
Okay.
And just announce when and how much.
So we're at 175.
Jesse's got the starting bid, 175.
We're at 175. 175. Can I hear 180? Can I hear 180? No, I'm just kidding. Tanner's much better at that as well.
Like that?
Yeah. See, I have like this weird like beard envy when it comes to Tanner. That's why in live events I always shave my beard off. But at
We're at
180.
180 to Robert, minute 30 less than.
John Landy, the answer to your question is King in Black can't be sold. 300 to Jesse White. He's all in.
Okay.
King in Black doesn't come out until December, guys.
Bid is 300.
So we can't really do anything about oops, wrong number. Oh well. Okay. I'm stumped at that point. So we
Samuel
can't.
320.
No, we're at 320. So it doesn't matter. Someone saved you from your number.
50 seconds left.
The Venom Remarks, there was a CGC option, but King in Black doesn't come out until December. We'll talk more about King in Black here in a little bit because that's a special cover to me because it is the 50th cover. Hey, Jill, let's see. Anyone want to play a drinking game on tonight's live show? We're fixing to. Every time Terrence says we're fixing
Okay,
to.
30 seconds.
So we're at 325, Jesse White. 350, Samuel King. I will tell you, Jill, if you're watching still, the other word you can have a drinking game on that you'll get really drunk is so. I say so a lot when I'm either on the phone or on video. So there you go.
10 seconds.
So
Samuel's
10
still a high bidder at 350.
350 to Samuel. We're fixing to go to the 30-second lag timer.
2, 1, and lag timer is a go.
Lag timer's on. So 30 seconds. If there's no bids, the lag timer will just run out. If there are bids, we will reset the lag timer at 350 to Samuel King. This is one of 2 punchline covers that Tyler's done sketches on. He's the first artist to get to sketch on these that I'm aware of. Being that
10 seconds on the lag timer.
10, 9, 8,
No, you're not in
7,
sync.
6, 4,
You're
3,
so off.
2, 1. It's over. Samuel King wins it at 350. Samuel, if you want to Facebook message us before we invoice you to tell us if you'd like to add grading to that, just let me know, please, before we do that. We're going to cut back to focusing on Tyler in drawing. I think we're going to go ahead and talk about King in Black because that, again, is a significant cover.
You're live in Tyler's room.
Live in Tyler's room. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Where's your King in Black cover at?
Oh, the original?
Yeah.
They're in there, man. You
May I
just
grab it?
You just unzip that and all the originals are in there. Pretty dang sharp.
Oh. Are they like, oh. Man, you got these all like professional.
I'll just put them all in there, so. Are you going to show that one?
Yeah, I want to talk about this one because it being your 50th cover for us.
Are you going to like list it?
I don't want to, but I will. I like money, although it has
Sentimental value?
sentimental value. Look at all that beauty.
All the secret covers.
Hey, look at that.
Got one.
Death metal. There's a lot of covers in here.
It is, man.
It's like you've been busy. Or something.
So Tyler, one of the things I do want to talk about, and we'll show King in Black. How are we going to show this
We can
off?
definitely list that death metal thing. Like if you want.
How much do you want to list death metal at?
I don't know. I need to see what I have it online for.
Okay.
Before I.
So we're going to list some of these original art pieces, guys. I'm going to actually take the camera, this camera that's in here, and I'm going to show you.
Or you could just take it in there and show it on the pedestal.
Yeah, we'll take it in there. So I'll
I
take.
heard Brandon's.
Brandon doesn't want
Brandon's
us moving
phone.
cameras.
No, don't worry.
A little bit.
So we're going to take just the King in Black. I'm going to set it up in here, and then I'm going to come back here and talk to you about it, Tyler, because that way we can talk about the 50th
Sure.
cover. So we'll just keep focusing on him drawing, and then we're going to set this up so we can...
I can just put that in the
That's not. Oh, that's because that's our exclusive.
Oh, okay. So that death metal's 2,500,
2,500.
but that's 6,900. That
69.
the
All right, so here where I can see the Facebook Live video stuff.
Hold on a second. You can just start talking.
So we made a big deal about King in Black, not only because it's an amazing cover, but because it's your 50th cover associated with Unknown Comics. And as I say a lot of times, you know, most stores don't even get to 50 exclusives, period, more or less 50 exclusives from one artist.
that's crazy.
And, I mean, along the journey, we've had some pretty spectacular covers along the way, but I think it's kind of appropriate that a Venom / Spider-Man character is your 50th cover for us. I know Noel's a Venom character, but Venom's
Yeah.
a Spider-Man character, and all lives in the Spider-Verse. So what do you think about that? Being 50 covers for us.
That's nuts, man. I mean, I honestly didn't think it was that. I hadn't done that many until you said that. It still seems crazy, you know.
And that was with a 2-year break in the middle, like, you know, 2 years and then come back and, you know, it's you at 50 and Jay Anacleto at 49. And then the next closest artist behind you two is Kel New at 36 covers.
Nuts, man.
And then Miko Sawaian at 34. It's just, and if you add our Hastings time, I think you're at 55 covers.
Yeah. Yep.
So
No, I mean it's been, you know what I mean, it's been really fun for me, and we've done a lot of different characters, different books, but I feel like you know, the Venom stuff is probably maybe been the best for us. I think maybe.
yeah, I mean, yeah, Venom is by far
Okay.
been probably the best moving books consistently. I mean, that's the cover you've done most for us. I mean,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, you've done 7 or 8 covers, 8, 9 covers for us for Spider-Man. You've done a couple of different X-Men related
Yeah.
covers.
Yeah.
Some of which are actually here. No, 10 Spider-Man covers, but Venom, I think you're probably at about 20 covers or so.
Did you see that Cable in that file?
I did.
Okay, yeah. So it's good that we've tried other characters, like characters that you knew I wanted to draw Cable at some point,
Yep.
but I
That was
wasn't
some years
expecting it
ago,
would be
you
the
told me
young
that.
Cable. But that's okay. Yeah, that was years ago that we talked about doing a Cable or Deadpool or something. So it's good that we've been able to do different characters and we didn't just have to stick to one thing, you know, being Venom or whatever, but branching out to the DC stuff and Death Metal and Batman, you know, 50 and right?
Batman 50 and Death Metal, or Metal 1 and 6, and Death Metal and Action Comics 1000 and Superman, Justice League.
Yeah, man. But what I like is when we do sets like the Venom 1 through 4 and Venom 26 through 30, and I think that's really cool because it gives people something to collect the whole set. You know,
Right.
especially if there's a theme like we have been doing with Venom 1 through 4, being, you know, the kind of the giant symbiote and then the small character, which we did 1 through 4, and then we did that again with 26 through 30 with the secret variant. So that's what I think is fun, and I think that's really fun for readers to see what's next, you know what I mean? Especially with the secret covers we've been doing,
Right.
is they kind of know what's going to be in that theme, but they don't know what characters we're going to use and what we're going to be having them do and stuff. So I think that's really cool for people to see, but
Yeah. And one of the big things that, you know, for me as a collector, as someone who's read comics since I was 11 years old, is not just focusing on number 1.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually having an entire story that we can collect together and offer and be able to sell as a story so people can read it. And then also to allow you guys to be creatively free, not to, you know, again, like we talked about last night a little bit, I don't do a lot of homages.
yeah.
It may feel like I do a lot of homages, but nobody does more exclusives than Unknown Comics. So even one homage a month is probably still as much as some other stores do. But we, you know, I think over the course of October and November, I think we did 40 exclusives.
Well, that was one thing I told you early on was like, hey, I don't really want to do a lot of homages.
Yeah.
You know, just because some of them I think are just way overdone, and it's like, well, there's already 20 of that. What's the point of doing another one? I mean, I understand that, you know, it's fun to see and they do sell sometimes, but I don't mind doing the occasional homage, but like we have another one coming up, you know, but it's been a long time since we've done one, so
Right.
it's okay.
Well, and it goes with the one that's coming up goes with the Hunt for Wolverine you did for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same kind of. It makes sense, the story on why we do things. And it's a fun experience to be able to go through and see your side of things, because you know when Marvel shares these things, because just so you know, guys, the way the system works is we submit to Marvel all the ideas and concepts. Marvel then editors get with Tyler. They do everything they need to do.
Quit hitting the table.
Sorry. I have nervous tics and I'm apparently getting in trouble for them. So then Tyler sends concept sketches back to Marvel. Marvel shows us. We pick the concept sketch we like best. And then Tyler then does everything he needs to do. So it's a fun experience to get to wake up to emails from Marvel because they're on East Coast time. By the time I get up, it's about 8 o'clock. So.
There is not a secret cover to King of Black, John.
Yeah, we just went with the 2-cover set for that one.
Yep. There should be some new covers for issue 2.
Yes.
Hopefully, one of these days.
Yeah. So the cover that we have shown right now, that is the King in Black cover. It is currently available for sale for, you said, $6,900, Tyler?
Yeah, King and Black. Yep.
Yep.
For that original.
King and Black is $6,900. And if you don't own any original pieces, I can tell you that Tyler's original art is worth owning. Original art is probably the best collective way that you can collect comics, or pieces of comics. There's only one. Nobody can ever duplicate what you own. There's one piece. It will always hold value unless you try to fire sell it off, and that's your fault. So comic original art, whether it be interior pages, covers, or even sketches, those are the best form of collecting if you're looking for collectability, because there can only ever be one. But published art is always the way to go. Over the years, I've been able to put together about a collection of about 100 original covers.
Wow, man.
That's all tied to Unknown Comics. I got with Tyler and I asked, like, who owns the most original art from you out of all your collectors for covers? And I found out I might be number one.
Probably now, yeah.
I might be number one.
I would think.
I think I'm sitting at like 21 original covers from you.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you are at this point. There's a couple of other guys that have a lot. I don't know if they have that many.
So, because the most comic covers that I own is yours and Miko Sawayan.
We own quite a few from Jay and Kel, but I think Miko and Tyler are the ones that have the most.
Yeah, it's definitely Tyler and Miko and Kel are the 1, 2, and 3 on most covers owned. Probably Crease is up there too, because I own almost every cover Crease has done for us. But original art is the way to go, guys. If you can afford it, I would recommend always buying original art.
Michael, we'll have more remark opportunities here pretty soon. We should have Punchline going up any minute now. At some point, we'll probably have those. We're just trying to let him get through all the Venom stuff first before we put another one up.
But we also want to spend time chatting and talking, which means sometimes you have to stop the action to sit back and talk. We're fixing to show off the next original piece, which is going to be Death Metal number 4.
So that Knoll is definitely on the much higher spectrum of original art for me, just because it's a number 1. It's a huge Marvel event.
It's
really our 50th cover.
Great idea as well.
It's something that's like you said, like I don't really care if it sells because it's a little special to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if it does, it's got to be for what I would like out of it, at least.
And the way original art should sell is if you don't want to sell it, but you put a price tag on it and someone buys it and that price tag is huge, then that is kind of you saying, because everybody does have a price point. We just don't know it until someone actually puts a number to it, and then somebody buys it and you're like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go put Death Metal up now.
Sure.
So he's going to go in there and you're going to see him changing that piece out. Tyler's still working on some sweet Venoms.
Yeah, I know.
Probably should be maybe 1 or 2 more in that stack, and that's probably it for the Venom, right?
How many?
That's all.
Oh,
Okay.
This stack right here.
Cool.
So Death Metal 4 is now visible. This cover, the original art for it is $2,500, I believe you said. This features, it's funny because I'm watching a delayed version of this, so it's like way behind.
32 seconds or so.
This features, what is the dinosaur Batman called?
Bat-Rex.
Bat-Rex. With Batman Who Laughs. This idea actually comes from a movie poster for I Killed Giants, which is a Joe Casey book, I believe. I watched the movie and I really love the movie poster.
I think it's on Hulu right now. If you have Hulu, you can go watch it.
Yeah, I really love the movie poster with the girl with bunny ears with the giant hammer facing the giant. So we wanted to do something like that with this cover. So it's got Wonder Woman with her back facing you, facing a big T-Rex with Batman Who Laughs.
Hey, Brandon, are you able to zoom in on that anymore? Let's see if we can get him closer on that, Jared.
Again, guys, we're gonna here in a couple minutes. We're also gonna go through like the share because we have a little bit of time to do some more sharing for all the stuff going on.
You go, Jared. Looks like he's working on it.
Yeah, it looks like we're trying to get this figured out. Just show you a little bit more. Again, this is an original piece.
There we go. Nice big shot. That works. Yep.
Is this particular piece is $2,500.
Probably gonna put a smaller pip of Tyler over the art here. So. Yeah, so really, really cool piece. Big Bat Rex. Kind of makes me sad if you've actually kept up with the series and like the second one. The Batman Who Laughs became, you know, Bat Hatton and all that kind of stuff got mixed together. He just like killed all these other Batmans, like turned them to nothing. So
Bat Rex is dead.
Bat Rex was gone real fast.
Really? That sucks.
But they also made fun of him a lot in that first issue. He probably wasn't happy with his life. So they were, you know, so. Yeah, so good. Brandon's in there giving us a good new little workspace as far as the cameras go, making sure that art's nice and big there. So, good job, Brandon. Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to some of the other art pieces that we have in this stack.
Yeah, Gabriel. So as soon as we kind of get past Venom here and get kind of caught up with some of the orders, depending on time, we're gonna put another one up. Punchline is gonna be the next one we do. We're only going to have 5 of those available when we do put them up, so just letting you guys know that. The only reason we're going to have 5 is because it takes a little bit longer. The organic characters, like you're seeing Tyler draw right now, Venom, Noel, these guys, they can be you know, a little messy, a little faster, so it's just easier to draw in general. For Tyler, Punchline, you know, it's nice, clean, pretty lines, you know, so it just takes a little bit longer to draw. So we're only going to have 5 of those available. So.
And it's all, we don't have that many of them anyways, do we?
Yeah, well, we've got it's on our exclusive version,
okay.
but yeah, we don't have that many available over here. So.
Rick Lee, the Death Metal 4 original art was $2,500, and that, you know, definitely worth it. The King in Black was $6,900.
As far as Venom sketches right now, Christopher Castle, we are sold out of those right now. So we may come back to that later, but right now we're sold out of those.
I mean, we do have some other auction
books.
stuff, right?
Yeah, we do
some
have
of
some auctions that we'll be doing here later that are not quick sketches. Those are more.
I mean, a couple of them are, but
Yeah, but for the most part, most of them have been ones, you know,
just pre-done ones.
pre-done,
that we
yeah. So we will have some more options for those soon.
And we may do some tonight, depending on how tonight goes. We haven't got to tonight yet, but there's a good chance we may offer some more up. So the current piece that we've shown is actually already owned. You can't buy it. But this is Wraith #1. This was the normal negative cover. This is owned by the same person that owns the whole series of these covers. I shall not be named unless he wants to be named.
You can name him.
Okay. JP from that Spider-Man Booth Street Level Hero owns all the negative art for all the different 26 through 30. They're all amazing pieces. And it's just, man, some cool art. Some cool things were done. I think outside of Virus, this is probably my second favorite one. The Virus for 26 is definitely my favorite of the negative feels. And then Wraith is a close second. Especially with colors. Man, with the colors on it, it is spectacular.
Cool.
I think Arif colored that. No, you colored that.
Yeah, I colored
you colored all the negatives.
So that was really cool, man, because, you know, Marvel, because of the deadlines and stuff, Marvel allowed me to color all those versions.
And if you don't know, I think we have your first color work with Marvel as an exclusive for an ASM 800, right? Which is really your first negative cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
the black one.
Yeah. I think
You,
that probably
you guys-
was my first color.
Which
stuff.
has now been made into a T-shirt that you
Yeah.
can buy. And
Was that a Hot Topic
it
T-shirt?
was
Right?
no, it was just a like a.
I think it was at one of
Yeah,
the.
it was.
It was a Hot Topic or something.
Yeah, it was put out through someone, man. Like at Spencer Gifts or Hot Topic or something.
All right, so we're gonna go with that one because it's already owned. So
Who owns it, Darren?
woo.
That secret's beautiful.
And that one's already in. Okay. So the next one we're going to be showing off, it'll come into the screen here in a second. Again, I'm watching with the delays. Hey, it's not for me. I'm looking at the screen with you guys.
It's there. You can talk about
So-
it. Did you forget which one you put?
No, we just put the other Wraith up.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
There it is.
It's
It's
been
up
there
there.
for 32 seconds.
I'm 32 seconds behind. I'm watching the video with everybody.
Yes, but your audio is 32 seconds ahead.
I know.
Quit trying to time travel.
I am time. This is my way to be Marty McFly. Okay.
Andy, punchline's going to go up as soon as we're done with all the Venom. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit.
So this is the Wraith secret cover, which doesn't fall in line with the big Venom
Yeah.
little character, but we went with the Jim Lee. This is one of the moments that I thought that a homage was appropriate.
Yeah.
Wraith has that whip gun, and Null with all of his sharp blade things going on with his sword. I thought this was the perfect time to homage Jim Lee's X-Men #5, which, if you know what that is, it's Wolverine fighting Omega Red, and it's just a vicious, very animated, very action-packed sequence. Like, it's a cover that just has a lot being said. And with that whip off of Wraith's gun, it just made sense to be able to do that because that whip could
And the
just-
hair. I mean, people say, is that Omega Red, even before they see the whip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they thought it was
because-
some version of Omega Red.
Yeah, I mean,
even on other
before this
characters.
cover,
Yeah,
like,
they just thought the guy was Omega Red in the first place. Yeah.
He just has a very similar look, with the hairstyle and stuff.
Yep.
So we're going to do our next auction, guys, at 12:20, which is in 5 minutes. We'll do another auction. We're probably going to auction a Yellow Label book. Probably Batman Rebirth again.
Clay, to me.
No, it's about the displays. So this one is already sold as well, guys. This is actually going to my collection, which will go onto the wall at some point soon. And I have some other covers by Tyler that I can show up that's not on the wall. I have all the covers up here. I brought them all up to be in the office for when Tyler got here. So we're going to show off one more, and then we're going to probably cut to an auction after that. We're going to show off Cable, which is one of the X of Swords tie-ins. So with Cable, it should be going on there pretty soon.
I mean, you guys have that book online, right?
Yeah, that book is actually available to be bought, here to be signed.
Okay, yeah, so just maybe let people
Cable's
know
on there now. You
the
see that
significance of the issue,
Yeah, Cable's on
great
there
sword
now.
event that Cable is a part of, the sword event,
Yeah,
the
it's
X
part
of
the-
Swords.
Yeah, part of the X of Swords event.
X of Swords,
It's a fun cover.
Power of X.
We wish 10 of X.
Darren's actually kind of been caught up on that series,
Yeah, I've
so-
actually been reading it. It's actually probably one of the best, at least X-Men events, probably since Age of Apocalypse, for like every story is relevant. Like, a lot of times I get kind of pissed off when you get into these big, giant, every book ties into an event, and then you read it and there's like one small panel on the last
Yeah,
page.
not even a page, it's a
They're
panel.
like, remember what happened to that dude? And that's the whole tie-in.
No.
But Hickman has mastered like this entire event where every book is important. And so, like, when we went to Marvel, we actually went to Marvel about this before COVID and said we want to do all of them. And we discussed it, and then COVID delayed everything, and then they didn't know how many books were going to be involved. And they decided to shove all of these books into 2 months instead of spreading it out over a few months. But every book to this is important. I think Cable is part 7. I also, like Tyler was saying earlier, I wished we were able to use, the Rob Liefeld version of Cable, the older
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
the big
that's-
bulky, the techie guy.
Not the one that went out on a fun date with Cyclops' dad.
Yeah. So in X-Men #2, like, I had like a big complaint about that book. So Cyclops has always been known as kind of an arrogant kind of ass. He is. We have a couple Cyclops fans, but that's who he is. He is the leader. He has to be what he is. He has to lead his people. And then there came this time where, like, during this, like, Krakoa, if it's pronounced correctly, I don't think it is, but I might be trying. He takes Rachel and Nathan out on, like, this little family adventure as 2 islands are kind of breeding. I don't know really what's happening in issue 2, but They're like, "Hey, Dad, this is so much fun. Hey, this is like a vacation." And it's like, I just don't see like their family dynamic being like, "Hey, Dad, let's go do this."
Yeah.
Does Grandpa show up from space and go on this trip adventure to
Go get a fire going. But cable is important. It is the young cable, and as you can see, we got to do the horseman in the back, which I think the Egyptians like. I'm a big fan of Stargate SG-1, so all the different like Egyptian feels like really kind of gives me like a nostalgia of like Stargate, especially with the way Tyler did the circle. Like they're coming out of the what's that called the
Portal.
Stargate?
Yeah, the Stargate.
I thought that was too easy of an answer, honestly.
I'm like, wait, is it called something else?
I'm having a rough day.
Darren was today years old when he realized what Stargate was.
Yeah, wait. That thing they travel through, that's the Stargate.
Thing you just mentioned.
I'm having a rough day. It's been a long week.
Auction time.
Okay, we're gonna go to auction. We're gonna auction the Batman Rebirth sign 9.8, which is in the box in front of Amy's desk. And I'm gonna let Brandon take over, and I'm gonna take a moment and not think about
Stargate?
Stargate.
It's oil, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we will.
And then after
Will somebody take that back in there?
All right, so I've got them dead in there.
Alright, so I'm gonna do something.
We are on in here. All right, so you still see Tyler kind of sketching in there. Got the room still kind of live right now. And then we've got the auction coming up here in just a second, guys. All right, Brandon's getting ready to talk to you guys.
All right. So with this auction, what was the starting on this one?
Well, let me figure that out.
Let's talk to the boss and get the starting on it. So we'll start
Starting
the
bid.
timer at 2 minutes. Once the 2-minute timer is done, we will go to our 30-second lag timer.
The starting bid's going to be 100 on this one, guys.
100 on this one. Okay. Once we get done with the 2-minute timer, we'll go to the 30-second lag timer. Every bid that comes in to us during that 30-second lag timer, we'll reset the timer. Once that timer ends, the bid is final.
If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, the auctions are all on Facebook. That's where we see the claims.
Yes. Yeah, no, we are on YouTube right now. But the 3 people that are watching on YouTube right now,
We appreciate
we'll have
you.
to auction on Facebook.
We appreciate you, 3 YouTubers.
All right. You said 100?
100.
Okay. I will start the timer right now.
So $100 for this, guys. This is our CGC 9.8 Batman Rebirth foil. $100 to Andy. All right, so starting bid, we got a minute, just under a minute and a half left, guys. Just under a minute and a half left. So like I said, thank you to the few YouTubers that are on there, but for a couple of minutes, if you want to bid on this, head on over to Facebook. That's where we're keeping up with the live auctions.
Eventually, we're going to try to get it all unified to where we can do multiple, but
Yeah.
it's not there yet.
Yeah, so just kind of, future, we kind of see hopefully
1 minute.
doing
Andy,
some
start
stuff on
talking.
Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, kind of all hopefully simultaneously. And then we also are getting all this figured out to be start doing Instagram live videos as well. So
45 seconds. Andy's still the high bidder at 100.
Yep.
45 seconds on the 2-minute timer.
And we appreciate you watching on YouTube on the TV. Got the big screen going.
30 seconds on the 2-minute timer, and then we'll go to the lag timer. because we're dealing with lag, do not try to snipe the bid.
Yep.
It will not work well. 15 seconds on the 2-minute timer. We're not on Twitch yet, Andy. We're getting close.
You could probably, we have an account, Andy. I think you could probably find us on Twitch. You could follow us.
30-second lag time?
105 to Gabriel.
105 to
So go ahead.
Gabriel. I started the lag timer right as he did that. So.
Yeah. So, but as far as content goes, Andy, for Twitch, we don't really have anything yet. So, sketch cover auctions, Matthew. We'll probably do one of those next, but it won't be right now. How much time we got left on that?
We have got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the auction is closed.
All right. So Gabriel Madrigal, looks like you are the winner of Batman Rebirth #1, CGC 9.8.
And if you want that graded,
Well, it is graded.
oh, it's graded. It's
Yep.
already slabbed, Dooley.
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. I know things. No, I don't. I know cameras and junk. All right, Gabriel, we will get that invoice sent out to you.
Okay, and we'll
Thanks.
go back to the live room here in just a second.
Let Brandon go over.
Oh, he's going to go over the share contest. So yeah, Brandon's going to go over a share contest here in just a second.
Yes.
Let me get the book up here.
Thank you, Chris, for putting the book up for me. That is the free book. That's not the giveaway, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, you're going to go over that too, right?
Yes. So the free book, if you put in an order for $30 or more, add that book to your cart, the Virgin.
So at the very top of the
live
collection.
sale. $30 more from the live sale. That book, once you get to checkout, should be $0.
You have to make sure it's in your cart.
Yes.
Okay. And then share contest. This one, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's make sure before I throw it up
So
there.
for the next 34 minutes, at 1 o'clock, we will end the share contest. If you share the Facebook post, we'll get your name added to a drawing to win this Venom #3. Does that say 3?
Yes, this is Venom
Venom number
3
3.
Color Splash, signed by Tyler Kirkham, right there above Tiny Spider-Man, 9.8. So you got a chance at winning this today just for sharing our live stream. So
So we'll go ahead and show Tyler sketching his life away in there, and we'll leave the share prize up there for now. Actually, let's do this. Let's just go Tyler full for now.
His birthday.
Oh,
Like Miko's like, "Happy birthday, Chris."
back on in here.
No, let me turn on.
What are we doing?
What do we
celebrate
what?
for Chris.
At midnight.
Your birthday.
Probably
Death
gonna-
of Stan Lee.
Oh, thanks, bro. Probably going to be sleeping at midnight, I hope, right?
I wasn't last night. So, because Miko started asking, I was like, "Is it your birthday?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's in tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I
he's
told-
in the future."
Miko asked me if it was my birthday. I said, well, it is for you because you're, 12 hours ahead of me. Not quite for me yet.
So the big thing about be able to do this first, guys, with Tyler, if you're just tuning in,
Thank you guys for sharing.
is Tyler is probably the longest tenured artist that I have worked with in the exclusive world that I've actually known. We go back to 2015 with Hastings. We've done 5 covers with Hastings, and they went out of business because Tyler was too good for them. Audience did. Tyler killed Hastings.
Wouldn't have been the guy that was purchasing the books that had Tyler's art?
Hey, I was doing what I was told.
Here's your budget. I can spend all this.
But over the course of time, Tyler has set and done 50 covers for Unknown Comics, which is an outstanding, astonishing achievement for any artist. I know Tyler's gone on to do probably, 15, 20 covers for KRS or more.
I don't know if I've been that many.
Well, you did those connecting covers.
Yeah.
So,
In between, them and other retailers and stuff.
you've done covers with Frankie's and lots of Comic
Elite.
Kingdom, Comics Elite.
Yeah,
Comic
couple
Exposure.
other random.
But I feel like if we were to take all of your exclusives combined, you'd still have done more covers for Unknown Comics.
Maybe.
And of course, you've done some for yourself now as
Yeah,
well.
you've done some for yourself.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, honestly, man. I'd have to. I'd like to try it, like actually
to add that up.
We're gonna have to do
I know, I'm very curious.
some math. I think KRS is a clear number 2.
Somebody go update Tyler's Wikipedia page right now.
Yeah,
we
let's
can just-
let's update some Wikipedias.
I'd actually like to know that.
But you know, it's kind of that's why I wanted Tyler to be the first person we brought in for this signing. We have lots of other guests scheduled. Our other artist, Miko Sawayan, once the borders clear up and we can have international guests, he's on board to be here. I was actually just talking to Kel New this morning. He's excited once he can actually, you know, of course he's from Malaysia, so there's a lot of international travel issues. So once these international borders open, we have guys that are ready to go. And Miko Sawayan is another guy that we go back to. Actually,
You were with him at Hastings as well. You did
with
stuff with
him
Hastings.
with
Really?
Hastings
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
He was actually doing covers. I actually think he did a cover for me before you did.
Wow.
Yeah, he did Star Wars
Ax-
for you.
It was Axis #1 was his first cover.
Axis.
It was the X-Men #1 homage, or the 100 homage with the Red Skull Onslaught look with the Avengers versus X-Men. It was a really cool cover. I actually own the original to that. And then he went on to do a 3-part connecting cover for Star Wars. So
Okay.
Miko's actually another guy that, you know, we go way back, and he's on the list.
He got trapped
but
with Valiant for a while, so we couldn't use him.
He went into Valiant, purgatory.
Yeah. So Valiant
Kind of exclusive.
work only.
Yeah, he was exclusive with Valiant
deal.
for 3 years.
Wow.
So it was great to when he came out of that, we were able to kind of snag him up, start doing stuff with him.
Yeah, he quickly,
Andy, that is a TV behind Tyler. You're correct. I believe it is
How big is
82 inches.
Wow.
82 inches.
85.
85. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry, I didn't give it enough
I'd like to
inches.
play some Call of Duty. You guys
inches
got Call of
matters.
Duty
Yeah.
to play on here later?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's an awesome backdrop right there. So we figured if we needed to feature any kind of anything, we can just throw it up on the TV real quick. So again, thanks for sharing, guys. Appreciate that.
And the big reason why we
Stegman, we still have signings with Stegman coming up. Thank you, Tony, for the birthday.
first week of
wish.
December.
So Stegman should be slated first week of December to finish up all the signings with Donnie Cates, of course Tyler here. That'll kind of finish the whole round of this first batch of stuff we've been doing. I don't know if we'll be doing anything live with Stegman when we get up there, but
We might do
it
something.
just kind of
with
depends on
Brooks.
what he's comfortable with. Might be some stuff coming up with Mark Brooks at the beginning of December as well. So just stay tuned for that information.
And then Anna's in house next week.
Yeah, Anna Jo will be here in Amarillo next weekend, the 20th and the 21st. We'll probably have a couple of shows, kind of like similar to what we've done here with Tyler the last couple of days. Do something Friday night with Anna, and then maybe do 1 or 2 shows on Saturday as well. And I'm not sure, she's supposed to be doing some sketches and stuff already. She may be open to doing some kind of commissions during the show. I'll have to ask her and see. But I know she already has been getting prepped and doing some sketches to sell to you guys when she gets here. Of course, we have quite a few exclusives with Anna as well. We've got some Persuasion. We've got some Vampirella. We've got her book coming out next week.
She's done colors for us on
She's done colors for quite a few. She's done colors on one of Kale's books. She's done colors on Crease. She's done
Chris
colors
Foreman.
on Chris Foreman's books. So we've got Anna. Anna's done quite a few things for us as well. So it'd be great to have her here in town. There's actually a secret project that her and Darren and some other guys that are working on called Buffy the Pimp Slayer. So you guys can. It's going to be a nice little parody book that you guys will be able to someday see. We got some different people working on that kind of.
She's one of 'em.
When time's around. Yep. So it's kind of funny, kind of something that originated also in Chicago.
Not the Cage year.
The year after Cage. So this would be CY1, C2E2, where Muffy the Pimp Slayer originated. So in the back of a Uber.
It has an artist. It has pages.
It has
written.
interior art. It has
character
character design is
designs.
almost done.
Like
So,
it is happening.
yeah.
We're hoping to have it out next year.
who knows?
Tyler's going to do like an
Tyler
epic
might
cover
have
for it.
a
Is
Muffy
this,
the Pimp
is this going to be
Slayer.
like an actual comic you guys do?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually writing a comic. and
It's a
putting
parody
together
comic, so
Wow.
So
it should be
it's-
pretty funny. pretty interesting. So, so that is in the works. Thanks, Vince, for the birthday. As far as dinner, I've got no clue what we'll be doing for dinner.
So what we've been doing is we, once this show's over and then JP show's over, we'll go somewhere local to Amarillo. We'll have like a lunch dinner. Which I think Sharky's is on the list for today.
If you're ever in Amarillo, hit Sharky's up.
It's like Freebirds, but with spicy ranch.
She said he's already up to page 12 on the script.
Page 12.
We are, we're that's basically halfway through a comic at that point.
Yes, we're halfway through the first comic.
So Gabriel Madrigal said he worked at Hastings for 4 years. Where did you work at Hastings, Gabriel? What city were you in, if you don't mind sharing? And they had, 120-something stores?
At one point, they were up over like 170.
Is that when they had Movie Stop as well?
No,
that's with
they
Hastings.
had 129 when I started. Movie Stop pushed them into 160, and then they slowly kept having to close
What was
stores.
the other store brand? That wasn't Hastings. That was
The one where they started doing just the trends department?
yeah.
No,
That
there
was
was Movie Stops, Tradesmart,
Tradesmart.
and,
Yeah, that was the trends
Hastings.
only. That's when they
But
kind
there's
of got
only
rid of
two
them.
of those. There was one in Albuquerque and there was one in Colorado.
It was nice though, the one in Albuquerque. We went to it that one time.
It was super nice.
Yeah, it was like, wow, they cut out all the stuff they don't need. And, oh, you worked here in Amarillo, Gabriel. Okay, that's cool.
What store
on
did
Georgia,
you work for?
The main store,
Oh, okay.
the flagship.
9401. You
Were you-
worked for 9401.
Did
Yeah,
you work
you worked?
for?
No, I was
the,
corporate.
The old school.
Where was that
I worked at the one on Georgia as well,
Downtown,
Gabriel.
or,
So,
down
but
on
it was
Plains.
the newer version, not the old 2-story or 3-story, right?
Georgia was 2-story.
Yeah,
The
well,
original-
it actually had a third story.
Yeah.
Not a public.
Yeah, it was a private little third story where only people went up to die, from what I've been
I
told.
love going to that. The Georgia one was my favorite.
That's where they took thieves, and the thieves were
original
never
one?
seen again.
Yeah, with that
They
big
used to be a-
staircase that went up,
It was a
and yeah.
Culver's department store for a long time before Hastings. Moved in.
So, why don't we turn Amy's mic on and let her kind of talk
Her mic
about?
is on. She needs to turn it on.
Hey, how about you talk some, Amy?
She's over
What
here
do I
hiding
say?
in the Venom
Well,
corner.
talk about kind of the stuff you do with CGC and some of the pressing stuff. And I mean, this is your second signing with Tyler, and your third event where we've actually had people signing because you were at C2E2. If you're not familiar, Amy has been with us since January.
Yep.
Almost
Almost a year.
She has quickly progressed up the ranks and taken a lot of new responsibilities on, and all the book preparation and everything goes to her. So we're gonna let her talk, and if she has any questions, she can ask questions because again, this is her second signing with Tyler.
I still don't know what to say.
Words. Use those words, Amy.
So,
Well, describe what you do.
No
what
pressure.
your day's task is when it comes
No
to
pressure.
pulling books.
hey,
I screen
your
Hey,
books.
get on the.
no,
Get
it's
on
fine
the.
that the computer's
Sneak
out.
into the
Oh.
camera a little
See
bit.
your
You want me to stand over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might want to grab that chair, Amy.
Here, grab the chair.
Take a seat. That
Okay.
way we got a. It's
Don't touch
Darren's fault.
To irk you.
Don't touch the cameras.
Got a picture right there, so she's still got to be right here.
Oh, there you go.
Am I behind something?
No, you're
on
good now.
screen?
There you
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Monsters Inc. where I'm on a magazine cover, and it's like the barcode over her face. All right, now go ahead, Amy.
I screen our comics for 9.8s, submit them to CGC. I don't know, man.
I just barely learned something new from her though, because she was looking through pre-screening, or not pre-screening, but yeah, I guess pre-screening books for him, for JP, and she noticed like that every other book can be different
Yeah.
as far as. So
took
that's
the tip
good.
off.
That's helpful for me. So I'm gonna look for stuff at home now too.
Yeah, I look for consistencies in the print run. So there could be a consistent damage on every single book, and CGC will actually take notes on that, and it won't affect the grade. Otherwise, there's like semi-consistent
Do you have to say
damages.
something to CGC? Like,
No.
do you guys make note, or they just know it?
They should
Because
know.
like sometimes I'll message them and just say, every single one of these copies has this little ding, you know.
And now
Yeah, if
we've
it-
got
We
a
do have the
contact.
email for them.
We have a
for that.
contact that we can do that with.
Okay.
So I mean, but I think for the most part, these guys, I mean, they're going to get a flux of these books, and they're going to be able to see
Yeah,
that in their
yeah.
notes.
They're pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like with a lot of our books recently, like every other book has some weird
something. Yeah.
They have a dent or a wrinkle or the colors I've noticed are like every other book is a different color.
Yeah, you'll get
Which-
like a yellowish black book.
Yeah.
I
Greenish
don't
black
get how
book.
it comes out
Yeah.
differently every other.
Yeah.
Well, we'll also notice that like there'll be where the printer wheels that you can tell that like there's something broken in the printer wheel because every other book consistently has a pinch mark.
Yeah.
But it's only every other book. It's not every book. So
Yeah.
you can tell it's just something in their printer system that needs to be recalibrated.
Stephen Green. So right now, if you go to the top of if you see down here at the very bottom of the comments, there's a live sale collection that is pinned. So every order you make through that live sale collection is signed. So all the books come signed already when you purchase it. You're just choosing to. You can choose to get it graded, so that's the only other option you have there. So everything is signed from Tyler already. That's included in that purchase price. So if you make an order right now on our website, unknowncomicbooks.com, we will print that order off right now, go pull that book from our stock, and have Tyler sign that for you. So that's kind of how this is all working. If you add that very first book you see, The Dark Knight's Metal 6, if you add that to your cart and you spend at least $30, you'll get that book for free. Tyler will, of course, also be signing that book. And then if you want to go ahead and share the live stream, you'll get put into a kind of a raffle of sorts to win a signed book, a CGC 98 Venom 3 from Tyler Kirkham as well.
So I have a neophyte question.
With it.
Okay.
So when we press a book, why does that not devalue the book? Because that's how it came from the printer.
So that's probably a me question.
Okay.
So the reason why it doesn't count as restoration is because it is not adding or taking anything away from the book. It is actually just correcting a correctable flaw. The restoration is when you take and you
Oh, I would hold it.
you add color to cover up a printer rub, or you fix it.
How are you gonna take that home?
You add pages. You can marry things. It's actually called marrying. When like you take the center page from this book and add it to something.
We've got top loaders back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
top loaders, and also, of course, Michael's is right over here. You go grab a book. Yeah.
But pressing, and it could be like, I don't know the proper answer, but it could be because it's extra money in their pocket. Like people can make money off of pressing, and it just doesn't take or add anything from the book. It just corrects flaws in the book. And honestly, you can't detect pressing. A good presser can get away with pressing, and you'd never know the book was pressed.
Really?
Because, I mean, it could be taking something that has just the slightest little corner fold that'll take a book from a 9.8 to a 9.6. You put it in a press,
9.6
makes
to
that
9.8.
flat, a 9.6 to a 9.8.
I hope it wouldn't go from 9 to
Yeah.
6.
But it could take that one little flaw in a book by just flattening it down.
9.9.
Takes it to a 9.8. 9.9.
So,
How often do you guys get 9.9s? Because it's very hard for me.
Amy sucks at getting 9.9. She's good at getting 9.8s.
So Amy's success rate on 9.8s, like we just looked at her stuff, and even on the hard to get 9.8 books, like she got 9.8s on books that we haven't been able to get 9.8s on books in years.
Oh, okay, really?
So yeah, she's really good at picking these books. But her success rate is out of every 100 books we submit, she'll have about one reject. And
Which is one too many.
I might be OCD.
She'll have one reject on a 9.8 pre-screen out of every 100 books she submits.
Yeah, so it's a 99%.
And that's
pretty
actually
good.
me. Actually, it's probably not even that ratio. It's probably less than 1% of the books she submits actually don't come
So I
back
have
9.8.
like 5 out of every 15 are like,
Well,
That's not good, bro.
so you're at 66%.
That's still over 50.
yeah.
It's a D grade.
I don't know. 66% in the school I went to was still an F.
But, you know, that depends on if you're in grade school or if you're in college there, buddy.
I'm
So-
just hyper aware. I don't know.
There's actually.
I might not be looking for something. That
So how I knew I needed to pull Amy from the shipping room and move her to a new task is I kept having to get onto her for taking too long picking out books.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, even in the pre-screening for CGC, I had to get with her and it was like, you can ignore that. You can ignore that. That's
Wow.
fine. That's fine. Because she was like,
that's what I do.
her stack of rejects was going like this big, and I was like, well, those are all 9.8s.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay. So we went back and we actually submitted more of them. They all came back 9.8s, but she's super aware of it. Now she actually knows how to press, which makes her job.
Wait, are all
even
these
more-
pressed, the ones you're getting back though? I mean, is that why?
Not always. I mean, I just recently learned how to.
The pressing's
Yeah,
been
like-
going for what, a couple weeks? Like real good
She's
pressing.
been submitting
Yeah.
her pressing
Why
stuff
press them then if you already get such good results?
because we want the books to look nice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Plus, we want 9.9s.
9.9s,
We want more 9.9s.
10s. 10s would be cool.
Have you got any? Matt?
We've never gotten a
10.1.
10. We have gotten, like the books that we should be getting 9.9s and 10s on, we got 1.99. Like it's like they took the cases that we sent them and said, no. Like we sent them cases of the same book. Because it was, and like none of those cases got a 9.9. They all got 9.8s.
Which
But
is
then we
crazy.
sent the other version of that book, and she got like either
One.
1 or 1.99
Yeah.
out of like a tenth of the book. So I'm
Yeah.
like, how is that even possible?
And this is a
Oh,
prestige
come on.
format book, kind of like Batman Damned. You know, where it's,
okay,
so
yeah.
it should be easier to get, these higher,
Yeah, because
these high grades. Yeah, so.
And this is Amy's second signing here. We went and saw Donnie Cates back in September, where we pushed through 5,500 books being signed in a matter of about 7-8 hours.
Something like that. It was
7 or 8
brutal.
hours, 5,500 books. It was the most exhausting day I think I've experienced in comic books.
Wow. Man.
And I can, if you've watched my videos, you can tell Donnie Cates felt the same way.
I bet.
By the end of that thing, yeah.
But and then of course, yeah. But when you go through and start having to pull books, like we had to go this morning to the warehouse.
Metal covers are hard, JM. Yeah.
How many books did we have to prep for? What we still have to have Tyler sign off camera? Would you say a few hundred for just what we the
Well, I mean,
papers?
there's cases at my feet right now.
There's cases everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of books around us right now.
Because the reason why sometimes our signatures are slower than Tyler's guys is because we don't trust the mail system to mail back and forth that many times without getting dinged up. So we'll wait and we'll save 3 months worth of signatures
And we just don't have the
into one
quantities
sitting.
to, play around with the chances of things getting damaged either.
So yeah, we
Donnie
don't.
was a champ, Vince. I mean,
Don-
he rolled through that whole day. So
Donnie listened to Matchbox 20 with me, so that was pretty awesome. Just that last couple hours we powered through some Matchbox 20, got through the signing. Unfortunately, we can't play music during these events. What was
Yeah. There was a lot.
So we're fixing to do another auction here, guys, in about 3 minutes.
The blanks, Jordan.
Everyone
So
have a shot. He said fixing.
the blanks, Jordan. Once we kind of get through all the Venom stuff, we'll put another blank up. The next one's going to be Punchline, special number 1. We're only going to have 5 of those available, but we are about to auction probably one of the other sketches that Tyler's already done.
Spider-Man. You're gonna
So
start
if you've been waiting for that, that's going to start here pretty soon.
I know, but I'm not talking loud.
So the special signature add-on. So we've got 2 different versions, Mike. One of them is going to be the Marvel version, which is Venom, and then there's a DC version, which is like a little bat symbol. So it's just a quick little, almost like a very tiny remark that he's basically adding to his signature. So that's when you're purchasing that Tyler Kirkham signature, that's what you're getting. So if you buy a Marvel book and you add that, that's what you're getting. Now you want to make sure if you buy multiple books and you only buy one of those signatures that you tell us which book you want it on in the notes, okay? If not, Tyler's going to get to pick for you. As far as the punchline blank, are we doing only punchline on those, Tyler?
Do Joker.
Or okay, so that's what people are asking: Joker, Batman, or punchline, or you want to leave it to?
Yeah, either one. All 3 of those are fine.
Okay, so that's fine. So when we put the punchline blanks up, Joker, Batman, or punchline are your options there. So we'll kind of leave that kind of like we did with Venom. Only going to have a couple of options. If you don't tell us what you want, it'll most likely be auto punchline. Okay.
Auction
All right.
time.
So we're going to the auction room, our sales room. So Brandon should be taking it in there now.
We are here in the auction room. All right, so we've got Amazing Fantasy 15, Kirkham sketch, and
What do they got in there?
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Hey Darren, what was the start on this one?
200.
200 is the start on this one.
Does it show?
All right.
It's just delayed. It's delayed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And I will turn
gotta
mics
go.
off, so it's just me. There we go. All right. Starting bid at 200.
200.
2 minutes. Starting. No, get out of the way, you jerk of a pip. There we go. I know things.
All right, I'll watch the comments.
All right. Darren's going to help me. We are a minute 45 on the 2-minute timer. Starting bid is 200. And of course, we'll let this 2-minute timer run down. We'll go to the 30-second lag timer. Every time somebody bids during the 30-second lag timer, we will restart it.
And this is a cool blank because inside is actually the first print of Spider-Man, so it's actually a reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15. So we kind of felt it appropriate to put Spider-Man on there.
Minute 15. Still waiting for the starting bid of 200.
210.
210 to Michael.
Sheehy.
Sheehy.
Michael.
Yeah.
We're going with Michael.
There you go.
1 minute left, guys. It is at 210 already, Jared. And while we're doing this, guys, is my mic back on?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys tuned in. Again, this is our first time doing it with this much into an event. Normally we would run off of one camera, but this is multiple cameras, multiple rooms, multiple people. So we appreciate you tuning in and being our guinea pigs.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. We're
Michael
at
still had it at
210.
210. And this is the facsimile, right?
Yeah, facsimile. And we will go to the 30-second lag timer. If nobody bids inside of that, it'll be over. And when we get to the 30-second lag timer, if someone does bid, we reset the lag
15
timer.
seconds on the big timer.
15 seconds. Oh, that's sad.
That's
too soon.
too soon. Okay, and
225, Trevor Sheesley.
All right, Trevor Sheesley, 225. We are on the 30
Bid right
second
at
lag
the
timer.
lag timer. So 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Remember, guys, if you do win this and you want it graded, send us a message on Facebook. We have 13 seconds. I'm not seeing any new bids. 10 seconds. 7, 5,
3, 2, 1.
Trevor, it is yours at 225. Michael, your bid came in right after we ended it. I'm sorry, man. The lag time may have got you, but we have to end it when we see the timer run out. On our end, the timer ran out right before your bid came in.
All right.
JM, I'm sorry. The bids, I don't know what the lag time is for you guys, but our lag time is sitting at about
30
almost
seconds.
right at 30 seconds. So you got to make sure you bid quick and soon. So we didn't get any bids after the 225 from Trevor. So I apologize, but Trevor, congratulations. We'll probably go ahead and go straight into the companion piece to this.
Oh, okay.
Before we go back to the room, which is Green Goblin. We're going to also start this one at 200.
All right, let me mark down.
We're marking it down for Trevor. Remember, if you want CGC,
We have a Sheesley and a Sheehy.
they were bidding, and then JM. And they all had S last names.
All right.
Yeah, this lag time stuff sucks, guys. That's why we do the lag timer, but there's honestly nothing we can do with the lag timer. When we start the bid, the Green Goblin, we're going to start the bid at 200. We still have more remarks for tonight as well. We're still waiting before we offer any more remarks. We want to give Tyler time to get through the remarks for Venom. We were aggressive with putting up 20. It looks like it's going to take, a lot of that time. So we may do Punchline tonight, but we were probably just going to offer like 5. So tell me when you're ready for the 200.
I am ready.
All right, here we go, guys. We're going 200. We already have a bid with GJ Rosales.
Okay.
Trevor, we'll go ahead and write CGC for Trevor.
Okay.
So 200 for Green Goblin. And we already have a bid of 200. So we're going to, unless you don't want that to be a bid, we're going to take it as a bid. So 200. Do I hear 225? Do I hear 225? It was a hard week for losses too, because we lost Alex Trebek and Sean Connery in the same week.
Yep. Yeah, I guess it was within a week, wasn't it?
Yeah. Samuel King does not want grading on his punchline.
Okay. I
So-
didn't see a message, so.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll mark it as no punchline.
Thanks for letting us know. We're under 1:10.
We're sitting at just 200, guys. Again, please, please, please get your bids in. The lag time is terrible. I'm not really sure because we have one of the more, I guess, state-of-the-art Wi-Fi systems,
It's
but
the internet.
the internet sucks.
The reason there's latency is so
Suck
there's
it,
no
Trebek.
stuttering and buffering and things like that. So, or less of it. It's just, it's live streaming. Live-ish streaming.
210 to Mark Garza.
Okay, Mark. And
So we have
are
about
at-
30-second mark.
on the big timer.
It's weird that it's already November of 2020.
It is.
They have a vaccine that's going to produce zombies. So 2021 is going to be spectacular.
15 seconds left on the timer.
215 to
GJ?
RJ.
GJ.
GJ. 215. We're fixing to go to the lag timer, guys. Remember, there's about a 30-second lag. We might actually
Okay,
add
we're in the lag timer.
the next auction. If we're really experiencing a 30-second lag, maybe we should add an extra 5 seconds.
That's really hard for me to change that.
Okay,
countdown.
well, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
I didn't want to do it now.
You're inconveniencing me.
I know.
15
So-
seconds on the lag timer. GJ's
15
still the high bidder.
seconds. Mark, if you're going to get a bid in, get your bid in now. Well, I don't know if we'll see it if you were to do it right now.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. GJ, you won it at 2:15.
Michael, yeah, your bid came in late on the Spider-Man. It ended up going to Trevor. Again, you have to count for the lag time. We've tried to do everything we can for lag times. GJ, I'm glad that you like it. We really do try to present. We try to always bring in a different appearance to everything we do. We're never the one that made the wheel, but we always try to make the wheel better. We see what other people do, and then we try to see what we can do to improve on those things. And then what happens is someone else comes in behind us, and they'll improve what we did, and then we have to catch up to them. And that's the way business should be. There should always be competition in the things that we do, and the competition should make you better. The share contest will come up 5 minutes till the end of the show. So we're looking at about another hour from now.
3 minutes until it ends.
Yeah. It ends at 2, right?
The show ends at 2. I thought we end the share contest.
Oh,
an
yeah,
hour
the share
early.
contest, you can't share anymore. He does want CGC on that, please.
Okay.
GJ, just make sure you have an account set up on unknowncomicbooks.com. That way we can invoice you through Unknown Comic Books. We have you marked for CGC, sir. So I'm going to go back to the other room. We're going to get everybody talking in there again. And then we will have more conversations if you have questions.
So, punchline, we kind of talked about split foot up,
Okay.
because we only got to 5.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and make this live here in just a second.
Do we need to say how many? Are we done with the Venoms?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So
Okay.
he's done doing the Venom sketches. We have 5 punchline blanks we can do. So we're going to put these
It's already
live
been signed.
here in just a second. You're going to see it at the very top of the collection. So if you've been waiting to purchase one of these quick remarks, the punchline, we're going to put that live here in just a few seconds. So go ahead. Darren.
Oh, I was just
Little
gonna tell
spider
Sierra.
or web or
Sierra,
something.
Just
I know I'm
double
live
sign
on
it.
camera,
That'd be
but,
fine.
Is that stupid?
I think it'd be okay.
The orders that are just COA, go ahead and start QCing them, and then top loadering them and getting them ready so we can get them shipping by the end of the week. Thank you.
So with
All
the
right.
punchline, you can offer Joker or Batman. if
Yeah,
you want.
punchline special. The 3 options are punchline, Joker, or Batman.
Yeah.
If you don't put Batman or Joker, he's automatically going to do Punchline. Okay.
What about the Clayface? What if I want Clayface?
So just those three.
That'd be easy, man.
Just
What if I
those
want
three.
Azrael?
All right, so these are going live in just a second. So you guys refresh your screens. These should be going live. They're going to be at the very top of the live sale collection. Okay. Miko, Tyler, I'm sure loves you back.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Is Miko commenting?
I miss seeing that guy around.
I miss Miko so much.
All right, so the Punchline blank is up now. We only have 5. They are. I've got just 2 in the raw section and 3 in the CGC, so I'll kind of try to keep up with the product. If we need to move around some, we can. But you should see that at the top of the collection now. So only Batman, Joker, or Punchline can be on that blank.
Okay, it is 1 o'clock Central. The share contest has ended. We will draw before the show is over at 2.
So Brandon.
Alicia has been in the front office here.
So Brandon, GJ, when we do invoicing, let's make sure we add that Batman. The guys who won the auctions technically would qualify for the free books. We need to make sure we get free books signed for those guys.
All right, so like I said, the Punchline blank is live now, guys, so you guys should be able to purchase that. That's the quick sketch option from Tyler. So one of the CGCs is gone. We've only got 4 left.
Yeah, Darren, these colors, oh man. These colors are amazing.
The
Yeah.
The coloring.
I love Tomei so much. That dude is so busy all the time though.
I know.
Because DC has him, I think him on
I think between him, Rain, Rom, and Arif, I mean, they color like.
everything.
I mean, there's other guys that do it, but I mean, you see those guys just on everything.
They really do a lot, yeah.
Okay, all 3 CGC options are gone, so I'm going to move the raw quantities over to CGC, guys. So give me just a second. Okay, so if you're looking for
Let it dry.
Yeah. That's the only bad thing about these, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
if you're
good.
looking
don't
for
want me to use
CGC,
this, I
I
don't
just
have to.
restocked it with
It's
2.
okay.
There's
Just
2
looks
more
good.
now,
It
so
does look
go on
good.
there and grab it. The raw ones I took out, so there's still only the 5. So go on over there and try to grab those up. Like I said, it has been restocked. There's 2 up now.
And we are down to the final hour, and in this final hour, we'll do 2 more auctions. We'll show some more art off. We'll show art that we've already shown and kind of give price tags for anybody that's already included or just tuning in.
Remember, don't let that cart goblin grab you
Yeah,
guys.
don't let that cart goblin get
There's
you.
only 2 left.
Didn't make us as a
Did you
storm.
update those? Because I think they're
Yeah,
gone.
I've already. Let me see. 1 left. I show 1 left. It's probably in somebody's cart. Who's going to be the one that gets it?
I have 1 left. I see 1 left. We have.
Somebody's probably going to be cussing somebody in a second. Hopefully, it's not us they're cussing.
Guys, and the share contest may be over, but we do have an hour left. So if you want to be kind and still give us a share, that'd be awesome. You know, with the lack of live shows or conventions right now, this is another reason why.
10.0
reason-
CGC definitely has happened, Jared. So we are sold out of the Punchline special. Thank you guys for buying those up so quickly. If you were one of the few that got it, congratulations. So we'll start printing those off here in just a second and see if we can start getting those worked on.
And remember, guys, these will be submitted through our account, and then we will then send them out. What we'll probably have to do is, since we're going to submit them all together, we'll take pictures of everybody's covers and then make sure everybody gets the proper cover back.
I really want Tyler to have a barcode on the back of his neck right now. What was that?
Oh yeah, because I keep going like that.
What was the Jessica Alba, the very first show she was on?
Dark Angel?
Yeah, was that it? Yeah, and they all had the barcodes too.
Josh Whedon show?
Did she
Yeah,
have a bar? Oh, did she really?
yeah.
God, I was like maybe high school when that show came out.
That'd be
Late high school, yeah.
that'd be QR codes on the back of everybody's neck.
Yeah, James Cameron.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was James Cameron. What? No, like Buffy and all that crap was. Oh, no, Angel would have been Joss Whedon. That's
Yeah, Angel and Buffy and all that was Joss Whedon.
So, Chi, it might have been different for you. I was able to see it live on the website. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't populate, but yeah, they did go pretty quickly. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
And again, we might do some more of these sketches tonight. This depends on where we are with all the stuff we still need Tyler to sign for us. because Tyler flies out in the morning. He was gracious enough to give us 4 days of his life.
Yeah, we needed them all.
We needed them all. In fact, we probably could use another. We got to do a little bit of touristy stuff. We're trying to, I don't want when people come out to Amarillo. I don't
Taking
want
to the
just,
local hot spots.
Yeah, we took them to Big Texan. We've taken them to Cadillac Ranch. Taking them to Sharky's to get a burrito.
We're not going to have enough time to show them the big hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well,
It is a really big hole in
It's
the
an
ground.
impressive hole.
Yeah.
so what we'll do is maybe next time.
I like impressive holes.
Ooh, that went in a
I
direction.
got dark real quick. I just went somewhere else.
I
Well,
don't
you know,
know.
like canyons and stuff.
All right, I'm done.
It's not great. It's not the Grand
Crevasses?
Canyon, but it is still pretty nice.
Second largest canyon in the North
Continental
America.
US, yeah.
So hopefully maybe next time you come out, you can maybe get away to bring Jill out. And we can take y'all out to the canyon, and y'all can go do your athletic stuff,
Mountain bike.
like bikes.
Do a little
You can
hike.
rent mountain bikes down there too.
You can?
You can also rent horses.
Congratulations,
Wow,
Chi. I'm glad
that's
you got
awesome.
one.
Rent some horses.
Pretty cool. Good idea.
And yeah, these just so you guys know, the punchline is gonna be like just kind of like you saw the Venom. It's gonna be a side profile on those quick sketches.
I don't know, but some of the quick sketches I saw, they definitely got their $100 worth.
Yeah. So
You should not be sad about what
no,
you
it'll be
got.
good. I think people will be happy with what they're getting.
So we still got a lot of viewers on.
So
if you have
tonight at 6 p.m. Central, that's when we'll come back on. JP from that Spider-Man booth and Street Level Hero, he will be on at 2:30 with Tyler. He's got some stuff we don't have to offer, so if you want to make sure and check that out. So that'll be 30 minutes after we end
On
here.
their YouTube.
Yeah, be on his YouTube. The YouTubes.
Can we link it on your Facebook since that's where they're watching it?
If you send me a hyperlink.
No, as long as we have a hyperlink,
On it.
like right now.
Gracias.
Do I have a hyperlink?
You can think this all you want. It doesn't put a hyperlink on there.
But you gotta
I
do
can't
it.
do anything if I don't have anything.
We can only help those that want to help themselves. So we have one more stack to catch up on, and then we'll have the punchlines started. And then once punchlines are done, we're going to have Tyler start signing some other stuff for us.
Yeah, during JP's live show, we'll have Tyler sign stuff for us.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how it went yesterday.
Yeah. JP.
Sorry. I was doing a little pocket.
We are going to do 2 auctions today, guys. We're going to do one at probably 120 and then 140
And then the live share contest winner will be drawn at 155.
and 155.
And then we're gonna hang up at 2. We're just hanging
We're
up.
just going to
It's a hard hang up. Sorry.
we're totally breaking up the kind of hang up, like click.
Yeah. There's this. I don't know. People probably heard of Peppa Pig, right? There's
Oh,
this
yeah.
little GIF of like one of the episodes. She's like trying to whistle and she can't figure it out. So she calls her friend and, "Hey, can you whistle?"
Was this the free?
She's like, "Yeah, I can whistle," and she starts whistling, and Peppa Pig can't do it, so she just hangs up on her. She's like, "Hard hang up." She's like, "Oh, I'm pissed. I can't hang up. I can't whistle. I'm not talking to my friend anymore because
Hey,
you can
don't
do it
touch
and I
people who
can't."
can't whistle. I can't whistle either.
She, Peppa Pig was pissed. All right.
I had a district manager at a job one time that he'd be on the phone with you, and he's one of those guys that he's just always busy, and your conversations are always very small. And you would hear him hanging up the phone as he is like saying the last part of his sentence. You can just hear his voice fade away as he clicks, and you just might have
Has
caught
to get the
by at
last
the very
word,
end.
man.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah,
a
there
boss
will
at-
be more $100 option available later, and we will be doing more auctions later as well.
So I had a boss at Hastings, my the VP, like when he sent emails, you had to have a decipher person because he only used like the subject line for his emails. So he'd be like,
Oh god.
dice here. And you'd look at it and be like, dice where? Dice here.
I would write up employees for that. I'm sorry. That's
But
just,
he was the boss.
yeah, I know.
Can I write you up?
I would-
No.
And he'd get mad at me because I would respond back with memes. That's when I learned how to meme
I had an
more.
employee one time, she would do that, and she would literally type the entire email in the subject line. I mean, just insane. And of course, you know, you're looking at an Outlook, you can barely see 5 words of it.
Well, I personally believe that email is the
Or
worst.
at least
form of
repaste it in the
communication.
subject. line. You know,
Yeah, everything
area
gets
two.
misinterpreted.
Well, yeah, you don't understand the context of the emails. Emails can be lost to spam folders, to junk folders. They can be ignored very easily. So I don't like emails.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
a more
they
like,
replaced old company memos, right? You'd have your in and your out basket of company memos that.
but people are too dependent. Like we have emails like for Unknown Comics that have auto responses that clearly will say, if you're not answering you fast enough, please call the store or please send a message through Facebook Messenger, and they just refuse to do these things. And I'm like, but there are other forms of communications that are faster because an email, I send you an email, you may see it tonight, say your phone doesn't update until tonight, and you'll see our email tonight, so you'll respond, and then we'll respond, and that's like a 10-second phone call.
We just gonna go to maybe the book next door, or do you want to?
I can put a book next door. What do you want to put up?
I mean, that way there's something to look at besides.
Besides just a big wide shot of a room.
Yeah.
We can show JP.
Ooh.
JP getting his work done.
2:30, guys.
Here,
Oh,
I'll hand you my mic and you can.
He's just
read the
hyping
show.
himself.
Do it, YOLO.
I'm too nervous.
Too late. It's already on.
You're on. Get no.
Hello.
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 Is it me you're looking for?
Hello, Unknown Comics Nation. I want to thank Darren, Chris, Amy, the whole team, Brandon, for having us out here. They're real generous, teaching us their ways. But 2:30, I'm prepping up these books that they so graciously let me sell to you guys in the Unknown Comics Nation. So I'm gonna give it back to Darren while I prep, because he's the handsome one in this relationship.
In this relationship.
I think you're the prettiest.
Chris is like standing. It's like
Oh God.
Then
I
you
actually
see
don't.
Shrek.
I actually don't like being on camera, guys. It's not my thing. That's why we worked real hard on finding other people to do cameras. So I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna leisure.
Well, we could go to a book in the other room.
We could totally go to an auction.
Yeah. Well, you might as well. I mean, Tommy's not in here.
Yeah, we have no Tyler. We have no sketching.
What do we want to auction?
Amy won't talk.
That's Darren's kneecap, by the way. That white fleshy thing you're seeing.
So is pregnant belly.
I'm really, really a white guy. I'm actually a ginger, but over the years,
He's
the
legs are pasty.
The legs are very pasty. They never get any sun, and if they do sun, they just auto burn.
This is the content you guys all tuned in for. Just so you know.
Hey.
So what are we auctioning?
I say that we're gonna auction off JP. Starting bid $1.
Whoa.
Oh, Miko's gonna pay for me. It's not in pesos, not Miko.
It is in pesos.
Yeah, it's Filipino pesos.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's do. $200. 200. Yes, ma'am.
Real life
Hold on,
ginger
let me
problems
turn
is
my mic
right,
off.
Jeff.
Yes.
All right. Got punchlines, Joker sketch. 200 will be the starting bid. Matthew's already on it. We haven't even started the timer yet. So let's just go ahead and do it.
210, 210.
GJ's at 210.
So the timer's going.
Timer's
now.
going.
Another aggressive.
Matthew, 250.
250. Got 250 on punchline. It's a Joker. It's a nice profile sketch. It's definitely very intense. So I have 250.
They were doing all this before they even saw the timer.
255. Oh yeah, the timer just started.
Just started for them, yeah.
Whammy, whammy,
Oh,
whammy,
whammy.
whammy. I remember that
Gabriel at 260.
260.
Minute 15 on the big timer.
275.
Matthew with 275.
If it for some reason hits $500, we will actually pay for the grading for you. So
We are at 1 minute on the big timer. Matthew's at
weird.
275.
we haven't seen Thomas Garvey at all, so maybe he's just off. Maybe his wife put him in Facebook jail. Thomas Garvey is pretty active in all the other groups. Alfredo somehow got out of his wife's
45
clutches
seconds.
yesterday to be able to place a bid and win something. I believe Alfredo won something yesterday, right?
We did a lot of stuff yesterday.
What kind of stuff did you do?
Stuff I don't remember. Oh, that sounded wrong. 30 seconds on the big timer.
275, 25 seconds. Remember, guys, there's a lot of lag. So don't waste time. That's why we reset the lag. Don't waste time if you're planning on trying to bid.
Bid sniping does not work.
Yes.
Less than 15 seconds?
And it backfires because this isn't eBay. 5 seconds.
On the big timer. And we are in overtime.
Overtime. 280. Reset it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't let that lag get you. 30 seconds. Don't let the lag get you. Gabriel's in at 280.
Oh, please.
290. Reset it.
Okay, well, good, because it didn't start like it should have.
We're
Jerk.
at 290 to Jim from The Office. He has a fun name like the guy from The Office. 290. We have 15 seconds left, guys. Again, guys, I can't help the lag. We've done everything we can about the lag, so when you come in to do the auctions, just go in and get what you want.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Jim's at 290.
290, Jim. Congrats, Jim. Let us know if you want to see.
We're just going to leave it up for now since
Yeah.
Tyler's still on break.
Well, we can show some original art.
Okay,
So
we'll show some stuff off. You were coming over my mic.
Well, there you go. I'm like Brandon. I'm loud enough for us all. All right.
And Jim wants it graded.
Where's my other stand? This stand sucks.
Tell Jim I acknowledge his desire to have this graded.
Jim, you are acknowledged. You've been acknowledged and accepted from your request. All right. This stand is much better for this giant.
Yeah, I meant that for the big old.
Let's get the camera going. There we go. There we go.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I moved.
Chris, you're 30 seconds behind. Chill.
Yeah, you're 30 seconds behind.
The white one with the zip ties.
You want to get the camera all set up?
I had to get Jim's option.
This is one that we already showed off. This is King in Black #1 from Tyler. Right as we were going to start showing off art, he pops back in.
Creepy Darren.
I know.
Creepy.
So last night, JP got to experience, this morning, JP got to experience this last night. So Heather always takes the kids to school, and then if the twins are up, I'll get them out of bed and bring them downstairs. And so JP was down there working because he's staying at the house while he's here. And he was talking to the twins, and I was like, I actually have no idea which one you're talking to. Because I don't know how to tell them apart until someone actually tells me who I'm talking to, because they're identical.
Of course.
And so he's like, you were serious about that, weren't you? I was like, no, absolutely. I don't know which one's which. Like, sometimes this one's skittish, sometimes the other one's skittish. Like, I know who they are when they get out of bed because they always sleep in the same bed.
You have access to Sharpies. You could mark them.
I thought about doing some scars, like chicks dig scars kind of thing. But, that's child abuse. This is Death Metal #4. We showed this off already. This one is available. It's $2,500. It's a beautiful cover. It's a loose homage to I Kill Giants, the movie poster, with the little girl with the bunny ears with the big hammer. It's a really good movie if you haven't seen it. It's actually based off of a graphic novel. This is Wraith, the secret cover.
This is yours. You're just showing off.
This is mine. And then the other Wraith is not in here. And then the one that we showed off earlier is Cable. This is the young Cable. It has the whole Stargate kind of feel to the background with the Egyptians, which I never put that together until after the cover's here. And I'm looking at it like, man, that kind of reminds me of Stargate. If you haven't watched Stargate SG-1, go back. It's not a waste of your time. The show actually still holds up really well, even being, 20 years old.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I was in probably a junior when they started.
It started probably when we were in high school. So
it was real weird to go
late
from like
90s.
Showtime to Sci-Fi, because Showtime took the show to a little bit more extremes, and like there was nudity in the original pilot, and then like Sci-Fi got it and there was none.
And then there was Atlantis, and then Universe after that, right?
I feel like there was one more that they attempted and it failed.
I thought that was Universe.
Yeah, well, Universe still lasted like 2 seasons.
Okay, Chad will let me know.
So, all right. So the other one that we're going to show, this is 28. This is Venom having bad day, need aspirin.
I'm going to pan the camera back over because it looks like Tyler's back in the room. So I'm going to pan this over so we can see it, and then I'll show Tyler and what he's doing.
I think he's doing some drawing on Punchline. Punchline has that weird like Bane's haircut, like the 80s and 90s kind of style.
Okay.
You remember that haircut when we were kids? Like the women all had like perfectly trimmed like
I do
Bane's.
not remember that because I was scared of girls, and so
I was
just-
scared of
I
girls
just
too,
ran.
but I still thought they were pretty. They were still pretty.
Somebody messed with the camera in there, and now it's not full frame.
Aww. You're gonna have to go
I'm
fix
gonna
that yourself.
You talk and entertain. I'm gonna go fix cameras.
The blank variants are currently gone, guys. Richard Dean Anderson. Hey, my camera. I don't know if you're. Have you seen that meme floating around with old Richard Dean Anderson, overweight, standing over his car, and it talks about how it's like, this is a disappointment because Richard Dean Anderson, this like ruins my childhood because he can't even fix his own car. That cracks me up every time I see it. Prices. Punchline pulls of the bangs. Yeah, she does. Yeah, King in Black is $6,900. The Death Metal number 4 is $2,500. Cable would be $2,500. The one that we're looking at right now is Venom number 28, the secret variant cover. That one is currently mine. So that one is currently mine. I don't plan on selling that one.
He just plans on rubbing it in everybody's faces.
Yes, it's mine. Mine.
Mine?
This is the cover to 29. It is currently not purchased yet till the end of the show, and then it'll be mine, so you have a time to beat me to it if you want. And this cover is also significant because this is also the first Anne as Agent Venom on a cover. This and our other cover were both significant for that reasoning. This one is $5,000. If you were interested in that one, it is $5,000. We have any comments? Again, any of these we can go back and we can show you. If you want to talk more about them, let us know. And then the last one that we're going to show off is also not mine yet. It's coming, so you still have time. But this is the other one. As you can see, there's always a theme, and it's always Venom having a bad day. So this one also is $5,000. This has the new Scorpion symbiote, which used to be Virus, which used to be Scorpion, which used to be just a hoodlum. Now, here he is. So this one is also $5,000.
That'd be a second symbiote, wouldn't it? Is that Matt Gargan's second? Because he had Venom.
Yeah, he's had Venom before as well. So he got. So the way I understand it, because I haven't read all Absolute Carnage, he was Venom, then he wasn't, then he was Scorpion, and then they were after all the, like, anybody who had the symbiote they went after, and one of the symbiote things like paralyzed him, ruined his life, and then he had to deal with Green Goblin, so he created a bunch of tech to become Virus, and then he was caught by Codex, and then Codex gave him a symbiote back, and here we are.
There you go.
It's like nothing ever dies.
The Franklin Richards status quo is maintained. You've heard that theory, right? That the reason the Marvel Universe never really changes and always goes back to normal is because Franklin Richards...
Oh, yeah, won't
want
allow
to.
it? Yeah.
He won't allow it to.
Hey, I watched MacGyver a lot. Did you
Franklin,
know...
Franklin, right? That's the son.
Yeah,
That's
Franklin
not,
Richards.
Yeah, okay.
The most powerful, like, being on the planet.
Yeah, that's why he's always been... He'll always be a child. Nobody will age. Because he doesn't want it to.
We will have some more blanks up probably tonight, guys. It won't be as many as we did today. We did 25 in total for this particular show. And let's see, MacGyver. Did you know that the MacGyver, where they, you know, the kid who played Havoc from First Class?
Yes, is the new MacGyver.
And that show is still going? Like, it's in, like, season 3 or 4 now?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't either. Who does?
I remember the original one when I was a kid.
I'd like to know who's watching that show because, like, you never hear about it.
I wonder that we're not the target demographic for that show.
But aren't we?
I don't think we are.
But aren't we?
We're not
It's
that
not
old.
like a Nickelodeon show.
We're
it's
not that old.
But,
I think
but
they're targeting the blue bloods.
Brandon, you're fixing to turn 40. You are the target market for a show like that. You know, I'm 40 and, you know, shortly after that.
No, we're still young. We're still awesome. At least I am.
Yeah, I didn't know the new show was still on either, but the other day I was just going through and they're like, yeah, it's like still like, I don't know. I think I even tried to watch an episode
It's hard
of
to
it.
predict what the television industry is going to cancel and keep.
Like, how can you keep MacGyver but like cancel every show I actually care about?
Yeah.
Like Firefly. I mean, how do you cancel Firefly and you
20
keep
years later, we're
MacGyver?
all still really upset about that. Or 20... No, not quite 20.
Here we go. MacGyver and the new Magnum PI. I didn't know Magnum PI was a show. Again.
Yes,
Is-
but he's not like a white dude with a mustache. He's like a native islander, I thought, this time around.
I don't know because the old one, the Tom Selleck one, he had like that porn stash
And
going
he
on.
had short shorts on.
Oh yeah,
And a Ferrari.
And a Ferrari.
Like a balla.
And there's been so many shows along the way that I've watched. Like if I enjoyed the show, most likely it's going to get canceled within 2 seasons. It's just the way my life works.
I'm gonna... Which ones are still for sale?
The first and second and Cable and Death Metal. That one is definitely still for sale. That one's $6,900. This is a big event book. It's got a badass winged knoll on it. If anything, you'll notice that I love reflection covers, so I never turn down a cool reflection style cover. This is also Tyler's 50th cover with Unknown Comics. So we're super excited to be able to have him. I mean, if the timing worked out differently, we would have done timing differently. But we had to go with, this was the time to do it because we had 4 months worth of books we needed to get signed. And then we have Death Metal number 4, which is Wonder Woman facing off against Bat-Rex and Batman Who Laughs. This cover is $2,500. Again, in my opinion, original art will always be the best return on investment long term because there's only ever one piece. If you go back and look at covers from the 80s and 90s, now those things have skyrocketed in value. And yeah, I mean, guys back then were probably buying for $400 and $500, but they're selling for tens and twenties of thousands of dollars. And it's not just key covers and books; it's actually just covers, because, you know, people get older and quit doing things, and they become. I mean, Tyler's still probably got a good 20 years left in his career, but that's 20 more years of covers when he already's been in the industry for 20 years.
So I'm going to gross you out. Would it be acceptable or cringe if young Cable started dating Hope?
Wait. I've never thought of it that way. But technically, Cable would be adopted dad.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would go to the proof like you date someone like your dad.
Ew. Ew. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Now that's going to be stuck in my mind forever. Thank you.
Is Hope even in any of the books right now?
Well, no, she's in one of the most important pieces of the Krakoa storyline because she is the intricate piece of the 5 that's able to resurrect everybody.
That's right. I forget.
So she's still like super important. Her and
I'm still in Donovac.
Don't worry, Gold Balls is still important too.
Yeah. And Elixir.
And Elixir. I actually have always liked the Elixir character, Josh, because he goes back to like New X-Men, and I really like that Christopher Yost storyline.
I'm just waiting for the comments to come in about my comment, and I apologize, everybody.
As you can see, Tyler's still drawing. We're giving an opportunity, guys, to be able to watch him do all these sketches and be able to enjoy this time. JP's also getting ready for his time at 2:30. If you have comments or questions, feel free. We enjoy being able to do this. We have one more show tonight. We didn't go all in on this show because my staff is limited during the day because we are more concerned about shipping. But we also wanted to be able to take advantage of Tyler being here and be able to do something with sketches. So we knew this being a slower show would give us an opportunity to knock out some signature opportunities with sketches. This is the first time we've actually offered sketches like this. So I think Tyler's on to his second or third punchline cover at this point. And this is the first time these books have ever been sketched on. So we're really excited to see how they come out. I really can't get past what you just said about Hope dating Cable.
I mean, it could happen.
It's just real weird.
It's icky, but possible.
If you've never read that story, though, that story with where Cable takes Hope into the future to hide from Bishop, it's like it's 18 or 22 part story. It takes place over a couple years. It's really good.
So is that Messiah Complex? So that what starts that one? I can't remember.
Messiah Complex leads into Messiah Wars, which then leaves, because what happens is Bishop shoots Xavier in the head. Cable takes the baby, runs into the future. Bishop chases them through the future. It's like written by Zawinski or something like that. And then they come back. About the time they come back is when the Sentinels are all out assault on. They're taking out all the teleporters, and Nightcrawler dies, and. It was a really good story. And it just goes through like Cable having to become dad. It was like the Mandalorian before its time.
Right? Seriously.
Yeah, it really was the Mandalorian before its time. And,
so does that mean he's going to train the child to be a bounty hunter?
That's what the lady in season 1 said to do. Train him out of the way. He's now your youngling.
There you go.
We really like the Mandalorian here. We talk about it a lot. We're actually refraining from talking about season 2.
And you're not a huge Star Wars fan by general.
If I had to, I would not sit down and watch the 9 Star Wars films. Like, I've seen them.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. But Mandalorian, like, I'm obsessed. And I love the Han Solo movie, and Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie. Rogue One, I think, was... the storytelling and the way they kind of went outside the lines of what Star Wars was. I love the storytelling of Rogue One. But Mandalorian's great. I love it's the same feels I got in my heart when they introduced Baby Groot after Groot died.
Yeah.
So I have that same emotional like tie to the child. So I very much enjoy the Mandalorian. I'm only on chapter 9. I haven't watched chapter 10 yet.
Why don't we go talk to Tyler?
We can go talk to Tyler. If you have any questions, it's time to talk to Tyler. He looks like he's in a chatty mood, so we're gonna go chat with Tyler because we are down to
less than 30 minutes left.
Less than 30 minutes left in the show. We're gonna pause for 30 minutes and let JP go live for a little bit. I'm back. No, we're still on. We're going to let him do some comments and all that jazz. I'm so hungry. Sharkies. Huh? We're going to Sharkies for lunch. So Amy's lived here her whole life. Sharkies has been here for probably almost 20 years. And the first time she's ever been to this place was with us after like a Saturday work day. And I don't understand how. Like, Amy, when was the first time you had a Big Mac from McDonald's?
Make sure you turn y'all's mics on.
Is your mic on? Because the world needs to hear the first time you had a Big Mac from McDonald's. And state your age if you don't mind stating your age.
Never
I'm
ask a woman her
tw-
age.
I'm 24. I don't mind.
Too soon.
Trying to think how many years ago it was. It was 2015, 2014. No, wait, it was after that. Probably 2018. I think it was 2018.
So we're talking you were 22 years old
It's crazy.
when you experienced Big Mac for the first
Big
time.
Mac sauce, huh?
Yeah, and I took a trip to.
Special sauce.
Wait, you didn't even eat the Big Mac in Amarillo?
No,
you had
I was
to
on a
leave Amarillo.
Was this where the first McDonald's was? Or something?
That's in
No.
Chicago.
Well, what's like so special about leaving Nile?
So what happened was
To eat a Big Mac.
I went to a
Well, your
conference.
designs in Amarillo.
There's no note on this one.
Okay.
I went to a conference in Fort Worth, and the only thing in walking distance of the event center was a McDonald's. That's why it happened there, because I walked over to the McDonald's and I said, I thought I've never actually had a Big Mac. Might as well today.
Did your parents not let you eat it or something?
We didn't really eat much at McDonald's
Oh,
growing
okay.
up. We
Yeah.
always went to Burger King.
Hardee's? Just kidding.
Awful. Y'all
I
have awful
like
tasting
Burger
food.
King. I like Burger King.
Burger King's good, man. Big Macs
is-
are better than Big Mac.
Speaking of Hardee's, our Carl's Jr. closed down.
No way.
Yes.
The only place you can get jalapeno poppers that I get like once every 3 years.
It's gone.
Well, that's sad.
Oh, brand new too, almost.
She asked an appropriate question for you, Amy, that like the world needs to know. Were you raised in a cult?
No.
Are you Amish?
Nope.
Do you believe in technology?
Sure. I don't know what that question means.
You could be like Darren. You believe
That's what
that you're gonna
Amish.
suck at it.
Amish don't believe in technology. I was going
Oh,
like
got
that.
it. Okay.
It's not that they don't believe in technology.
No, they don't
just
believe it.
use
They don't believe it's real.
Doesn't exist.
It's there.
All right. So if you have any questions for Tyler, this is the time to ask. We covered all kinds of questions yesterday about, you know, who Tyler's favorite artist was, what was kind of his foundations, his first job. I need to go back. I have it in my phone still. I have it saved. So the first time I ever went to Salt Lake, we played this game, and
No.
I'm going to share that picture. The one with you with the dog thing that
Oh.
keeps you from scratching your. We played that one game.
Wow.
I have that picture in my phone somewhere.
You shouldn't share it.
I'm gonna share it.
Say what?
Please
Yeah,
don't.
there was some game.
Show me first.
Show you first? No,
Yes.
that's not near as much fun, Tyler. But I might show you first because I want you to come back.
Good, because I don't want to share the pictures of you I have from Chicago. So,
Oh, I'm not afraid.
just kidding. You're like, what could it be?
Just message me real quick. I'll put them in the video switcher and we can put them full screen.
Put them right here.
Yeah, we can put them on TV.
My camera, Amy, do you not like good things? Are you afraid to like fast food? She likes Burger King, so obviously the
We will
answer is
not-
she doesn't like good things.
We will not do Burger King. But my daughter will ask for Burger King and we will.
Burger
deny
King
her.
is not good.
I like it. Why don't you like
Burger
it?
is good.
No, it's not.
Whopper,
It's
amazing.
It's terrible. Like
Really?
nothing.
Better lettuce than anything at McDonald's.
Did you just bring up lettuce? Like, we're not talking about the food of your food.
Yeah,
we-
but
like,
the food
we-
of your food complements your food.
No, the food of your food
And it
should be the
also
nutrition
keeps you
that's
from having
in
a
your
heart
food.
attack from cholesterol.
No,
No, McDonald's does have better fries, so I'll say that.
they have better fries, better burgers. Yes.
Yeah, we're having the.
We went over like the fact that it's only been 2 years since Amy tried her first Big Mac. Like, how have you gotten through life like that? Shit.
She already had Thousand Island at the house.
What is Tyler? Tyler, I know you answered this yesterday, but new audience, what do you like to do in your downtime when you're away from the comic world?
Oh yeah, just mainly spend time with the family, the kids. Bike rides, play basketball, play some video games.
Road trips across the country.
Road trips, yeah, those are great. Yeah, man, like really just hang out. We got a lot of family and friends like by us, so.
So, kind of, are you currently reading any comics?
No,
No.
not at the moment. I mean, I typically want to just buy them for the art, anyways.
Yeah.
That's how I've always. I mean, there was a couple of years where I was reading a lot, but that's been years ago. So not currently reading any series at the moment.
So, guys, we will have some more sketch opportunities tonight, but not very many, so you're going to have to be quick. Try the Travis Scott burger. I don't know what that is.
He's a rapper.
That's at McDonald's, right?
No, that's the people that are doing like their own meals at this. Probably. It's like their version of McDonald's.
My
burgers.
camera, the Whopper is a very solid burger. You don't have any kind of taste buds. I'm sorry. Shake Shack's okay. If you really want a good burger, you need to go to Dallas or Fort Worth and go to Twisted Root.
Twisted Root's great.
That's great. All the different kinds of meat you can get.
Huh?
Lubbock has one.
They have
They have a Twisted Root?
Yes, they do. It's by the Alamo Draft House.
We are going
Trip.
there tomorrow for my birthday.
Like I've been trying to go to Twisted Root because I've had to go through Dallas quite a few times.
San Angelo has one.
I've been trying to go to Twisted Root, but Dallas is still shut down. Like all the restaurants are still shut down, and Twisted Root's one of the ones that hasn't reopened yet.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Twisted
sad.
Root's great.
Well, that's right next to their downtown.
Smash burgers
area,
are good.
So.
Smashburger's okay. I don't like their fries.
I love their fries. They're weird.
Whataburger, yeah, Whataburger's good.
Whataburger
Gamer
is-
tag. We were not sharing gamer tags. In-N-Out. In-N-Out's okay. They don't have bacon.
Whataburger's better than In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Like how do you how do you a burger place without bacon?
Yeah,
Like-
I would like Five Guys. We know we've had
Five
it for
Guys
a few years
good.
now. But my one complaint with Five Guys is they've got green peppers up on their menu, but they are bell peppers and not green chilies.
No.
It needs to be green
That's
chilies.
Whataburger's best burger is the green chili
Yeah,
double.
yeah. Or the,
Now
the
they'll put bacon on
peppercorn,
it.
the ranch peppercorn one's pretty good too. Like
They'll put bacon on the green chili double.
put whatever you want on there. It's amazing.
How do you even know San Angelo? Texas may be big, but we know where things are. Come on, y'all may not know
No,
where
don't
we're
worry,
at,
that
but
one.
we know where you're
we gotta
at.
know our own state at least.
No, people in Texas don't even know where Amarillo's at.
Well,
They just know we're a George Strait song somewhere around Houston.
I worked for a paint store.
Houston, the other side of the state.
I worked for a paint store a long time ago, and we had to get some inter-store transfer done. We needed to get some paint for a customer, and I called our warehouse, and they were in like Kentucky or something like that. I can't remember. And she's like, "Well, we've got 2 cases of this product at a store in Houston. Can you just
Mosey on over.
meet somebody halfway?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's still like
6
a 7-hour drive.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You don't understand."
So this is gonna hybrid question Ben's question, because his question is if you could draw have someone else's style, who would it be? But I'm gonna hybrid that question is who do you think your style is your art style, Tyler, is the closest to? Like if you had to compare your art style.
If I could draw like anyone, I would just switch gears and go Joe Madureira, like
Oh man.
full blown, like just because he's my favorite, like just all around.
His art always
Style to
is
look
very
at.
dynamic and just actiony.
Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, for a long time, I felt like my style was just a mimic of Silvestri, because I learned just like so much from him,
Right.
Now I feel like it's like a mix between like Silvestri and maybe a little bit of like Joe Mad type of influence. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I need someone else to tell me.
Well,
That.
I think for sure when somebody sees your stuff, they know it. At least for me, I know they know it's you, right? I mean, it's Tyler Kirkham art.
Yeah.
so.
Well, I hope. I mean, that's.
Yeah,
I hope. I don't know.
I mean, because you're working on what 20 years in the industry. You came in right around 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can definitely tell you from like now to Like, I see some of the older stuff you worked on with Marvel, like before you went exclusive with DC, and now I can see the art all the time. And definitely like, hey, that's Tyler's work. I don't even need to see your name attached to it anymore. So I think over 20 years, you've built that.
Yeah, but I think I might confuse people when I do like a painted piece. You know what I mean? Because Venom 26, A and B look completely different than like C and D, honestly.
But
styles.
That's just a new
But if you
thing
think
that
about it,
people
like
are
Josh Middleton, look at his art
Yeah,
style.
every
Like,
piece is completely different.
he's like a chameleon in the way he does art. Like, you never know from one piece to the next that
Yeah.
like one piece may be like 100% digital, and the next one's sketched out, and
Yeah, the next one's got like a cartoon or something. Yeah, it's completely different.
and I actually think that's a huge deal, because if you can be that kind of art style, it makes you more versatile in the.
Well, it makes it more interesting, for sure. You know what I mean? It makes it more fun because some covers I'll go completely, grayscale, try to Miko it out if I can or whatever, and then some is just like traditional comic book style.
Miko, he name dropped you.
He verbed Miko.
He verbed Miko.
When you're talking about the Copics, I mean,
Yeah,
Miko
I've
is-
tried that.
yeah.
It's hard. I don't understand how he does that.
We don't either.
But like I've done it a couple times and realized it wasn't for me. So I'll typically end up going back to like this comic style. Like it's almost like my style now I feel is traditional comic style with hints of pencil
but you're in-
rendering, like shading. You know what I mean?
Like
Just-
inks and washes. Like when I
Yeah.
see you do that kind of stuff on your originals, I mean, there's not many people I think that do that as good as you do.
Yeah, that's
that
something
stuff
that's
looks great.
only a few years old, and I was doing that on like all my interior stuff too, like all through my Deathstroke run. Some of my pages were taking so much longer, to do. But I thought it made the originals look really cool.
So one of my questions for you, Miko asked, "Did I hear my name?" Yes, you
He
did.
probably had his head down working on something on his own.
So over the course of the last 5 years, I've noticed a trend, and I don't know that you noticed a trend because we've talked about this at shows and when we talk about art. What was your motivation for actually going into this, coloring your own covers and coloring your own stuff? Because it's not something you've always traditionally
Yeah.
done. That's something that I really feel is only just a couple years old with some DC covers, and even going back to our ASM 800 cover.
Yeah, I used to dabble in coloring like years ago, like so long ago when I first got Photoshop. Right, I never did anything professional with it though. But when I got my iPad, Vince actually hooked me up with an iPad Pro, and I realized how powerful it was and how easy and user-friendly Procreate was.
And
I
it
was
just
like,
keeps
wow,
getting better.
I can actually paint in this like pretty easily, you know what I mean? So when I started realizing that things actually looked pretty good, I was like, well, I'm going to actually try to start seeing if I can ask Marvel or DC if they'll allow me to do it. And when I did that Spider-Man cover, that was actually before I had an iPad. That was
Okay.
just in Photoshop. But that was so basic that it was...
Right.
But I remember Marvel wasn't happy that I turned it in color because I didn't get permission to do so.
Now, would you say that was your first ever Big Two published colors?
Yeah,
On the cover?
I think so, man. It literally is like red. You
Right.
know, it's just...
Yeah, there's
maybe
black
I'd
and
done
white in
something-
there.
Maybe I'd done something before that, but nothing that I can really remember. But, and then, I started messing around painting more stuff, and DC let me do stuff, and Marvel's let me do stuff now, and I've done like Valiant covers like that. I've done Dynamite covers, fully painted, IDW stuff like that. Yeah, so.
So we're gonna break to an auction, which with the auctions we need to let Brandon have 100% control, so there's not overlap in the conversation. So we're gonna break to auction, and we're gonna come back. We've got about 12 minutes left. We'll do our we're gonna let Tyler draw the share contest winner at 155. And then we're gonna start winding it down and taking a 30-minute break, and then JP's gonna start getting some stuff signed and go live, and you'll be able to watch some of that stuff here on Facebook as well. Right? Oh yeah, you need me.
Yep. You try.
We're gonna go with
I'm going to go with this little Deathstroke. All right, guys, getting set up for our next one here. Should be on in just a second.
This one?
Yeah. You should already be off and muted.
For the auction area, that's the one.
Okay. So Brandon, just getting it set up. We're going to transfer over here in just a second. Here we go. So this is a little negative fill on our Suicide Squad exclusive blank. So this is a Deathstroke. We've been having some people ask for Deathstroke, so here is your chance to grab one. Brandon, the bid for this is going to start at $100.
That is what the man
So
said.
wait till we get the timer up. That should be up here in just a second.
Okay. So starting bid 100.
$100.
Starting now. And I can't do 2 pictures in pictures. I gotta remember that
Yeah.
with my.
So $100 starting bid. This is a negative Deathstroke, Tyler Kirkham, on our Suicide Squad 1 exclusive blank. So we've had some people asking for Deathstroke. I don't know if we have
105 to Gabriel.
any more Deathstroke at all. We have, nope. We'll see.
Minute 30 left on the big timer. And for those that are just joining us, we'll have a 2-minute timer. And then once that 2-minute timer is down, we'll go to a 30-second lag timer. Any bids that come into us during that 30-second lag timer will reset the timer. Again, this is how we have to kind of overcome latency. in
One of
stream.
the cool things you actually see, this signature is actually new to Tyler. He's been trying to figure out a new signature for quite some time,
1 minute.
and this is what he finally came up with, and I think it looks great. So
Yeah.
everything he's been signing today has the new signature. Of course, all of his blanks have had this new signature. What a cool way to kind of bring that out in force with this show here. So.
All right, we are just at 40 seconds. Gabriel, you're still the high bidder at 105.
Yep. So.
There you go. Cheated in. 30 seconds on the big timer.
You see Tyler working on, in the little pip there, you'll see Tyler working on one of those last punchline blanks.
Jesse at 110. We've got 15 seconds left on the big timer.
Yeah. And after this is over, guys, we go to a lag timer for the 30-second or so delay. So that way we don't leave anybody out. And if somebody bids, we'll start that lag timer over again, and we'll go until
Daniel
we're
at
done.
115, and we're going to start the lag timer now.
Okay. So we have 30 seconds, guys.
Daniel is the high bidder at 115.
Okay, you got about 15 seconds left here, guys. 15 seconds left. If somebody bids in this next 15 seconds, we'll start this over.
10.
9.
120 to Gabriel,
Okay.
restarting.
All right, so we have 30 seconds on the clock, guys. We got 120, you said?
Yes.
120. We got 20 seconds left. Again, if somebody bids in this next 15 seconds or so, we will restart this lag timer. We're at 120 right now.
Five, 4, 125 to Daniel, restarting.
Good job. You barely got that in there, man. There was 3 seconds
Again,
left.
we don't recommend sniping the bid because of the latency, but
Yeah, we're again, the only reason I'm doing this is because we've got about a 30-second delay, so this is kind of helping us make sure we get everybody in. About 15 seconds left this time around.
Gabriel at 130,
Okay,
restarting.
130. All right, 20 seconds left, guys. About 20 seconds.
Okay. 15.
All right.
Gabriel still high bidder. Daniel at 135, restarting.
Hmm.
20 seconds.
20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. You say we're at one. What we at now?
Daniel's at
10,
135.
10 seconds left, guys.
Gabriel at 140.
Okay.
Resetting.
Restarting. You guys are cutting it close. 20 seconds left on this one. 20 seconds. Getting there. 15. This is a really cool little negative. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
It was really clean.
Almost there. 1 second left. That's it.
And Gabriel's got it at 140.
All right. Good job, Gabriel. Get this bag imported for you.
All right, and we will head back into the room with Darren and Tyler.
Make sure they know that before we put them live.
Yeah, no, I think we go
Straight in,
roll and
hard
see what
cut.
happens. Yeah.
Okay, we're coming back in here.
So we need to gather the share stuff from Alicia. We're fixing to do the share contest, guys. It looks like we have a winner, so congratulations on the Deathstroke sketch on the Suicide Squad. Again, guys, these are also all exclusive blanks. The chat is like a minute ahead of your audio timer. I'll get with Brandon because I don't know what any of that means. Yeah, so we're going to let Tyler draw the name again, guys. This is for the Venom number 3 Color Splash, the first Prince of Null, already signed 9/8 by Tyler Kirkham. We are giving this away for sharing. We had over 100 shares this one, so there'll be over 100 entrants to this. We'll do this again tonight. I'll have one more really cool book to give away tonight. We'll have another book that we're going to be the free book. We've changed the free book for every show, so every show there's a reason to check in and buy something. The answer to your immediate question is no, we won't be buying shipping. I'm sorry, but we're not doing anything that's going to create more work because this is not the week. Like this week, we're getting killed on orders, and we can't do anything in addition to what we're already doing. So I apologize for not being more flexible on that, but as we keep growing and continue, we'll try to do that. Daniel, if you want CGC on that, please make sure to let us know that you want CGC. Thank you, Tanner, for chiming in. Tanner is not here with us, but he's here with us in spirit and apparently on the internet.
Sorry, some of the names are kind of getting trapped. I want to make sure everybody has a fair
I guess
chance.
Gabriel may have won this. Did Gabriel win? Yes. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm not in the same room as you.
Are you announcing winners and you shouldn't be?
Well, I just saw the last
This, I
person
thought we learned
in,
this
and
lesson
Gabriel,
yesterday.
I'm sorry. I think Gabriel's even local, so please don't hurt me.
Come on.
It's Chris's fault. Chris is the one talking right now, not Darren.
Nope. I'm on the camera. They can see it's not me.
You actually are on the camera.
You don't know that.
That's true. 30 seconds from now, I'll know if you're on the camera.
All right, we ready to pull this? Darren?
Nice.
What?
Are we ready to pull this?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
157. This is the share contest, guys. This is for Venom number 3. If you are not have an active account on and you win this, you won't be able to win it because you don't have an active account.
Oh, you got
so.
a couple names. Here.
Only one, Tyler.
Well, there's sticky notes.
Yeah,
That's
just
like
just whatever
Is
one
there
you
only
read.
one here?
You have 2, but just read the one you
Man,
can see.
Alicia went all out. It's like she made those look nice.
Rex Stellings.
Rex. Put it in front of the camera.
Right here.
Rex
Put it on your.
Stellings.
Is it there? Where are we at? Where are we at?
I mean, I can see it
Maybe,
in a little.
maybe.
I can see it in that.
You can
camera.
look here.
Oh yeah, your confidence monitor.
Yeah, no, he just drew the name on the feed. Yeah.
There we go. Got it to where we can. To your other way. Yes. Here we go. Get there.
Who is the other person that stuck to him now? I want to know.
We're not going to.
Autofocus. Yeah, actually, it's autofocus. Never mind.
But it's not auto-focusing. It's having a hard time. That's all right.
Rex.
Rex Stallings.
We will
Rex
have
Stallings.
some more Amazing Spider-Man 15 tonight.
That other one's connected.
And Rex, make sure you have an account set up with us so we can get that to you.
And you have to have an account because we have to be able to create the order. So you have to create an account on unknowncomicbooks.com. So Rex, if you're there, I see you made a comment. Super easy just to go create an account. You don't have to buy anything. So congratulations. We're down to 2 minutes. Tyler's still signing books. we're going to cut out before he's done signing books, so sorry you won't get to see him because we need to take that time to switch over to get ready for JP. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in. I appreciate my staff for the hard work they put in. But most of all, I appreciate Jill for loaning us Tyler for 4 days.
Hey, do we have any more Deathstroke sketches? Daniel's asking.
Deathstroke.
Was there any more in there? Was there one?
There's only the one, but we could...
Oh, yeah, because the other one was for that other dude.
Yeah, the other one's done for
Yeah.
Pharaoh. I mean, it was that quick one, so you could always just
do another one,
do up another one and we can auction it off. Yeah, you have a little bit of time, Rex. We just need to make sure that you have an account and just... people are saying thanks, Jill, for... So, yes, Jill, if you're watching, thank you. We all know this is possible because you allowed it.
She's such a tyrant.
But tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
See? The second show is going to be 6 to 9 tonight for Unknown Comics. JP's fixing to go live in 30 minutes. He'll have some books that we don't have. You guys possibly have absolute... I know. We're only doing our exclusive blanks and the Venom blanks for this show. But we're cutting out, guys. We're going to go and get ready for JP's show.